Hello, Pookies! Welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. I know it's been a very long time since I've played this game, but I'm back to play the main story. This is the 2.2 main story. I know that the 2.3 live stream just happened yesterday. I wanted to watch it, but I was scared of spoilers, so I think the main reason I wanted to play ZZZ story today was because I wanted to watch the live stream before the day ends, to see all the new stuff and to see if my boy Minato escaped beta hell. So yeah, that's kind of the main reason. Also because I've been putting it off for so long, and there's like, what, 12 days left until chapter season the 2.2 update ends. So I want to get as much time with the story as I can. Okay, so I'm prefacing this to say this, that I might not be able to finish the full entire story today, and I might have to do like a second half tomorrow, but I will see how far I can get. As with always with ZZT, it's always a toss-up. Either I finish on time, or I will have to split this into another stream tomorrow. But aside from that, let's check my Minato funds. I think, yeah, we're about close to 200, and then there's still some other things I can claim. So I think my Minato funds are good for now. I'm trying to get M6 Minato with W5 Wenjin. As far as Lucia goes, I know she's a support. I just don't know what she does. So I might pick her up if she is on his banner, hopefully. But again, I don't know anything because I didn't watch the live stream yesterday. So that's all up in the air right now. Until I watch the live stream, I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, that's enough yapping. Minato funds are good for now. I think I'm a couple away from selectable 5-star. I mean, I'm about like 40 away from selectable 5-star. So I don't know who I'm gonna pick. I might pick Lycon. I don't know. How many days are left? Yeah, we got about 2 weeks until Minato. What the fuck? Oh, I got some extra pulls, so it's about like 240 maybe. I don't know. That should be enough. Hopefully to M6 Minato. Again, don't know which banner is on because I haven't watched the live stream, but I will try to finish the story today so I can watch the live stream without any potential spoilers. So before I do anything else, let me first change out of this whore outfit. Okay, we're gonna hang out with OBOL squad. Don't leave my titties out. Alright. God, I wish, bro. I wish we could change outfits in Genshin. Okay, I don't think I fully, what's the word? I don't think I fully finished off the 2.1 story. Because Jofufu had this red icon above her head for like the longest time, so there might still be some traces of 2.1 story, but like hopefully it's short enough that I get to the new stuff sooner. All right, I need to do, what is it called? Focus mode for story. I think it's this one. Please ignore all the event stuff. I will do them in the week. I did finish a few of them. Okay, I'll claim this later today, and then I'm assuming this is from the live stream. They gave us like free rewards. And then I still need to play Orphe's thing for the extra. Okay. 8 days, 12 days, 12 days, 12 days. Okay, all of these I can try and finish within the week. Okay, that's fine. What is up, Fufu? Oh, it's you, Junior. Did you need something from me? What's up? You look like you want to say something. Come on, tell me. I've got your back. Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you, Senior. Oh, you're asking about that, huh? Well, since I flunked arithmetic, cramming and the last minute wasn't going to cut it anymore, so I asked Junior Bell to tutor me. Bell is tutoring you, see? What? Why are we talking about math? I'll tell Fufu about my recent observations. When Belle goes to Fufu, she often brings snacks. No matter how you look at it, Belle seems more like the one asking for favors. And Senior, you were answering everything so smoothly just now. Looks like Belle was prepared for this. I can't believe you figured that out. You siblings combined must have like 1,000 tricks up your sleeve. What happened? Alright, I'll tell you it's about the perception technique. Although Shifu taught Belle the perception technique already, the flow of energy in her body hasn't been smooth. So I'm trying to help her figure out a way to help her. She didn't tell me anything at all. All she told me was that she never gets the chance to use it. Hey now, don't worry, your little sister's just moving at her own pace. Even your blood relatives, everything's different, you know? She just said she didn't want to hold you back, and since she got trapped in the hollow once before when your aptitude had yet to recover, she was worried you'd overthink things. That's why I had help to keep it from you. Is there anything else I can help with? She's been making crazy progress these days. She'll get the hang of it in no time. Just act like nothing's up, okay? Oh, and if you got time, could you grab some Wu-Tang root from Peace Herbal? There's an old recipe from Yunque's Sangha that combines Wu-Tang root... Oh, this is a lot of information. Okay. Meridian flow patches. They boost blood circulation, blah, 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 blah. Alright, I'm guessing I'm going to the pharmacy. Shelba was near the shop entrance. Is he grabbing medicine inside? Come to think of it, I can faintly hear voices coming from inside. Auntie Fang, I had no idea your husband and Grand Shifu were fellow disciples back in the day. An unexpected bond indeed. That's right, even though I left the sect later on, our bonds remain strong. You're Shifu's generation of disciples. We practically watched them grow up. Such a shame about young Yizhang. Gone too soon. I heard she exhausted her life force using the Qingming sword to save... There's a lot of Chinese words, bro. God damn, I'm struggling to keep up. Weifei Peninsula. The Qingming sword is a legendary weapon beyond compare. To harness such power, one must be willing to pay the price. It hasn't been easy, that's for sure, but from what you just told me, the Qingming sword has found a new master. Looks like Yunquei Summon's legacy is in good hands. Yes, very good indeed. Your medicine is ready. Please take care. So who was in the shop? Oh! Hello? I don't know, that's a little sus. Junior Wise, what are you doing here? I'm here to pick up some medicine. Yeah, why are you here? Nothing major, I just haven't been sleeping well lately, so I'm here to get some medicine. It's an old problem. What are you here for, Junior? But we're currently out of Wu-Tang root. Next week, restock. Please come back then. Is there any other way to buy it? Master, don't worry. You can ask around Siloam Bay. The Wu-Tang roots grows by the water, and while it's used as medicine, us locals often dry it out and use it in dishes. But using Wu-Tang root as medicine isn't quite the same thing as you did for food. Not sure if that'll work for you. Yeah, I don't know about medicine, bro. You must be after the Wu-Tang root to make meridian flow patches, right? The kind used for food should be sufficient. It's just that older Wu-Tang roots are better, and if you haven't seen them in person, they can be tricky to identify. If you don't mind, I can come with you. Thank you, Senior. Very suspicious. We haven't spent any time with him in 2.0. Like, we just saw him here and there, and like, maybe... Nah, in 2.1, we didn't get to see him much either. What do we do in 2.1 again? 2.1 I had a whole other story. God, I can't... What was 2.1 about? Let me check the characters. Maybe the characters will tell me what 2.1 was about.
Where we go? Got in touch. Wanna go? Yahoo! This is the path that confirms. Fufu's here.
What the hell was 2.1 about? Oh my god. I don't remember anything. My brain is blank. 2.0 was Yishuan and Fufu with Panda. 2.1 was... Who the hell was 2.1 about? And then... Oh, we're in 2.2 right now. Oh yeah, 2.1 was about the summer event and stuff, and 2.2 is about... Oh my god, my brain just switched off for a second. Hello, children. God, his design is so cool with the sneakers and like the tail. Absolutely dripped out. What brings you to Silent Bay? I want to buy Wu-Tang Root. Do you know where I can get? Do you know where I can get it in Silent Bay? You need Wu-Tang Root. We got plenty at home. My mom dried a bunch. That stuff's bitter. Tastes awful if you ask me. We're buying this for medicine, not a snack. That sounds okay then. Wise, come over to my place to get them. You fixed my toy before and it won't charge you anything. Plus, it's better if you take more. It saves me time. Saves me from my mom trying to force them on me every day. It's in the box down here. Hold on, let me move these things off the top. Heave ho. Watch out, there's centipedes. Ew. Several giant centipedes land on Melo's arm, and both Senior Ye and you instantly rush to help. Senior Ye brushes the centipedes off with his sleeve, but you aren't as nimble and get a nasty bite on your. Ugh, yikes. What? Not long after. Ouch, that big bump looks painful. I'm sorry, Wise. It's my fault. You got hurt. I got careless. I'm glad you didn't get bitten. Junior, you were quick to react back there, but since you usually live in the city, you probably haven't dealt with these critters much. You can't be grabbing centipedes with your bare hands. Luckily, you're not allergic and I just applied some ointment. Should be all healed up in 3 or 4 days. That's kind of long. Are centipede bites really that bad that you need ointment that clears up in 4 days? That seems kind of long though. Hold up, don't hide your wrist in your sleeve. That won't help you recover. And the sleeve rubbing against the swollen area will make it, you're gonna irritate the infection. Or the bite, I guess. I bet Wise just doesn't want you to know about embarrassing time he tried to grab a centipede with his bare hands. That's hardly embarrassing. Mello, do you happen to have any gauze at home? Mind bringing them some over? What does he know what gauze is? He's like 7. Show me that wound first. I'll patch you up, then you can put your sleeve back down. I was wondering earlier, why do you need meridian flow patches when you already mastered the perception technique? Now it makes sense. You're preparing them for your sister, weren't you? Senior, can I ask you for a favor? To keep everything that happened today from Junior Bell. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Senior Fufu and Junior Yun might tell you to just tell the truth, but me, I have a younger sister too, so I know there are things that are actually harder to talk about with family. You have a little sister. Is she a disciple? You know what? I'm glad I didn't watch this. I did see some snippets on what was it, Twitter, I believe? Either Twitter or Reddit. Like I avoid Reddit like the plague when a new update, when a new special program hits, and I haven't seen it yet. But like I have to keep up with like the communities that I'm in because I do comment a lot on some stuff. Don't ask me what my Reddit username is. I'd like to remain anonymous on there, but I do have like a 2 burner account, so don't. It's whatever. Side tangent. Sorry. But yeah, I did see there was like this. There was this martial arts looking girl with brown hair, I believe. I think that could be his sister. So I'm glad I didn't watch the live stream first. Otherwise, this would have been way too spoilery for me. Plus, I don't know if the OBOL Squad stuff is gonna tie into the next patch with the Spook Shack faction. Anyway, yeah, you have a little sister. Is she a disciple of Yunquei Summit? We joined the sect together as kids, but unlike me, she was far more talented. She's an S rank, isn't she? Yep, calling it now. You're being too modest, Senior. I'm not being modest. I used to slap on these meridian flow patches all the time back in the day. That's why I got so good at picking out the right herbs. Got him. Brought the gauze and the scissors. As you're talking, Mello comes up running back. Senior yet treats your wounds, then helps you pick out some Wu-Tang roots. Alright, back to the temple. Big bro Wise, come and hang out with us again sometime. Well, that was... Is this where the adventure ends, or is there more? Again, I started late, and now I still have to deal with leftover, what do you call it? Residual story from 2.1. Ah, Wise, where'd you run off to? I've been looking for you everywhere. You weren't even picking up your phone. Shoot, my phone was on silent. The videotape inventory at home wasn't adding up. Took me forever to find where your logbook was, but it's all good now. Sorry, Junior Bell, I was just at Peace Herbal picking up some medicine. I ran into Junior Wise there and he helped me sort through the herbs. Thanks for helping me carry the medicine. I'll handle the Wu-Tang roots to Senior Fufu, so don't have to worry about it. Thanks, Senior. Senior, yeah, I went to Peace Herbal to get medicine. Could it be because he's having trouble sleeping? You know about that too? Yeah, I heard about it from Senior Yinhu. Yinhu, oh my god, words. Seems like Senior Ye's problem isn't just insomnia or being a light sleeper. His having constant night terrors. Is there something bothering him? I don't know. Why, so you guys got medicine together. Didn't you chat about anything during that time? Come to think of it, Senior Ye mentioned he had a sister. Wow, really? I wonder if Senior Ye's sister looks like him. Maybe we'll get a chance to meet her someday. Oh shoot, it's almost time for Fufu's arithmetic tutoring lesson. I better get going. You better hit those books hard. Yeah, wait. I'm not the one working hard. Senior Fufu's the one who should be working hard. Alright, I'm by. Okay, I think that's the end. Yeah, I think this is the start of Season 2. The 2.2 chapter. If it starts off with an animated one, or no, never mind. Belle is looking over a message from someone, her face turning serious. The kind of look that says, here comes another tough job. This definitely is the start of the 2.2 chapter story. Your proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. Perfect timing. I feel like I've heard that before. Nah, talk about bad timing. The mayor sent a message earlier that says, give me a call when you both siblings are together. An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Should we contact him right away? Okay, I want to read. Because the game has this thing where you can just auto plays the thing so fast. I fucking hate it in Genshin, bro. Simulated signals from the city administration surged to the encrypted line. After a few seconds of whispering white noise, a familiar image and voice emerged from the audio-visual device.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality itself? Do you have any plans to address it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the dangers still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's all because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
But the Exaltist actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived.
And to do that, you need to work with OBOL Squad.
Executive Officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex.
Yeah, that sounds like corruption to me. That sounds like takeover and corruption. What's with this new player showing? Yep, bro, dude, it's takeover. Because like, hey, this is exposed. You're still some product here. We could take over this shit and make a profit. It's literally just like taking over new turf. It's corruption within the defense force.
The defense force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Because it's a financial gain.
Is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize.
Yeah, see?
The city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth. And
See, a financial gain. It's turf no one's claimed yet.
No easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together.
Also, I really appreciate the speed at which the mayor is speaking. Like, you see all these big words of text, and he's like speaking at a really good pace.
Having the backing of a
Love that.
Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power game between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquei Summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
Yes, Phaethon, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand, the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
Wise, that's a little bit rude because Phaethon isn't just one person. Phaethon is you and Belle. But like, boost your own ego, I guess.
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name OBOL Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolde, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists in Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So, we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force. Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult-to-remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
Yeah, what's happening with, what's her name?
We came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission.
I want to say Anya, but I know that's wrong.
Real headway.
There's still no solid intel on
Yeah,
this,
Carol Arna.
but within the limits
Anna was an
provided by the
A
Defense
something.
Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolde in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolde and OBOL Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Taking down the Exaltist, the Defense Force, looks like this job won't be easy. I hope we don't run into trouble. But hey, we got to team with the OBOL Squad again. Soldier 11 and Chico will be happy to see you too, right, Wise? And of course, a couple of new acquaintances we've crossed paths with before. But before heading out, maybe we should let Yishuan, Shifu, and the others know. And they are where exactly? All grouped together? Or not? I've been expecting you, Wise. Don't give me that Yishuan Shifu's all-knowing look. I only knew because the mayor contacted me in advance. It seems that really is why you're here. Yunquei Summit is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't directly get involved with the Defense Force affairs. Which means I have no choice but to send my talented student. Leave it to your disciple. Shame of the sect is the least of your worries. The Exaltus play dirty, and the Defense Force throws its weight around. You're neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either of them alone. That's why you have to act with the utmost caution. Your own safety has to come first before you try to help anyone else. Alright, Swabian Temple isn't going anywhere. Get a good night's rest tonight. Then go take care of what you need to do. Remember, if you get into any trouble out there, just give them your Shifu's name. You carefully calibrate the HUD device in Swabian Temple inner chamber, then spend some time chatting with your senior brothers and sisters before you realize it, night has already fallen. The Defense Force sent word. We're meeting up with OBOL Squad tomorrow morning. The coordinates are in the Lemnian Hollow. We're meeting in the Hollow? That's right. The Defense Force wants us to link up with OBOL Squad during the operation. Afterward, we'll return to their base together. Supposedly, it's meant to help us work more smoothly with OBOL Squad and to test our capabilities as Mayor's special envoys. I spent the whole afternoon tuning the HDD device. It's pretty much done. You should take it easy and rest up for tomorrow's operation. Alright, you're about to enter immersive storytelling. Chapter 3, Do Not Go Gently into the Night. Oh, this is Chapter 3? I thought we were on Chapter 2. In a dream made from electric impulses and numerical signals, in Magus's memory. Wait, so the gun needs to sleep?
Out of nowhere. Without support from
That's
the
interesting.
Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
Do we get to see what Magus looks like?
Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us.
Is that a Zelda?
Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting...
Okay, so we're not gonna see what Magus looked like before they got turned into a sentient gun.
Fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes.
Get back! I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone. We can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us.
So wait, how old is Orpheus if both she and Magus were alive at the same time? That doesn't make sense.
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain Magus?
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Nagus, were you dreaming again?
There are two separate beings, clearly.
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus. I swear I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Oh, is a new area about to be unlocked? Captain Magus, squad member Orphe, I've been waiting for you. You left the sniper to wait here all alone. That's not how an assault trooper should operate, Orphe. But you were the one who woke up late. I told you that was a necessary systems check and maintenance. Now, getting into position early to cover their squad mates is part of a sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to the operation briefing before the colonel scolds everyone in OBOL squad for being late. Hello. Captain Magus. Even after all this time, Soldier 11 has remained disciplined and focused. That's what you call a model soldier. Aren't I a model soldier? You see, you're a soldier too. Damn. The shade, the roast. If you join the scout seed, you'd definitely be an honor scout. I feel like there's a memory somewhere in my past, something about being in the scouts. If I were busy taking care of Seed Senior, I'd absolutely be an honored member. Captain, we've got about 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for the operation briefing, depending on whether we're doing them one-handed or two. Damn, Soldier 11, can you chill for like 2 seconds? Let's hurry to the operation briefing, or we'll be punished as problem squad members before we ever get the chance to become honored ones. Hey, Isolde's here too. Or is this the briefing? I'm guessing this is the briefing. The members of OBOL squad are gathered around the common table.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by OBOL. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations?
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting OBOL squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah. Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist OBOL squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
And straight into the Hollow we go. I wonder who we get to play as. Probably Trigger, Orphe, and Seed? I doubt they'll give us Soldier 11 again, because we had to play as Soldier 11 in the last chapter of the story.
The Exaltists have long plagued
Oh, a cutscene? Hello?
Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. OBOL Squad, gear up and get ready!
That was kind of cool. That was a cool little introduction. Okay, how does Orphe work? When Orphe and Magus are off-field, they can unleash different aftershock attacks based on their energy and recovered battle heat. With sufficient battle heat, hold on blah 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 heat charge, granting the whole squad this unit an effect which boosts their abilities.
Blitz Squad, in position.
Aegis Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
Copy, Captain Magus. Agents reporting in.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Ready. Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important if they've got OBOL Squad handling the pickle.
What?
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Let's save the chit-chat for after the mission. Stay focused on the battle. The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them. At least, that's what Colonel Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing out the envoy later.
See, I like listening to all the dialogue, but like in between fighting, that was very short, and then we had to run all this way. I feel like there's not enough time to listen to all that dialogue.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
That's what we just said.
Talking about the renowned Mr. Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with OBOL Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments. But don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with OBOL's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, OBOL Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections. That wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Alright, that was a lot of info dump, but I guess it was necessary. Oh. Hello?
There are more enemies than we expected.
Agent Squad, report your status!
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming!
Point attack! The squad is pinned down! Agent Squad, do you copy?
Enemy reinforcements spawning to the northwest! Speed and the others should be okay.
The fastest way to restore comms is to disable the nearby jamming devices.
Feels like the miasma around us is getting thicker.
Research is rising around us. Keep an eye out for stronger enemies.
God, these are long ass loading screens, bro. Oh, hello?
We're circling right.
Yeah, aren't we supposed to be aerial defense?
Mission target.
I play a bunch of her. I know what to do.
Blitz squad, do you copy? Think for wind. Comms seem to be jammed. Is See's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all fuzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first, then regroup with the captain ASAP. I wonder if the proxy, the envoy and the captain have met up safely.
Here comes the big one! The area's all clear now! All those annoying pests? Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy? See, must see senior cool.
Seems that annoying signal interference is still floating around in the air.
The enemy control room is just ahead. It's packed with communications gear.
Found the jammer switch. I'll turn it off. As the switch flips down, the hum of machine somewhere in the comms room comes to a halt.
Agent Squad, come in!
Agents reporting in! We beat you loud and clear!
We just shut down the enemy's jamming.
Say hello to my sis!
Aegis Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Roger! New objective! Shut down the ether transmission system!
It's a switch linked to the ether transmission device. A successful decryption signal flashes from Seed Senior's data port, and the once turbulent ether in the transmission system grows still. It's a very interesting way to do a mission. It's a lot of cutscenes.
In position.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
So then why the hell am I still fighting ethereals?
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
We eliminate the remaining enemies and head to the meeting point. And for us to show them what we've got,
Yes, Captain!
Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Roger! Aegis Squad has successfully secured a data copy from the control room.
Excellent. That about does it for our recon objective.
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy. What's a coffin?
It's a thing where people are laid to rest.
Laid to rest? Oh, you mean like Seed Senior?
So like, this is what I don't like about the dialogue inside the hollows. Like, if you're not standing still and you want to hear the dialogue, you're gonna miss it. Because if you keep running, it's gonna cut to the next section of the dialogue. That's like one of the things that I don't like in the story so far that they've done with 2.0. I mean, they've done it in the past, but like if you want to hear dialogue, you're gonna have to stand still and just like listen to it. This is an ether research device built by Porcelumix. Alice calls it an Obscura. Obscura, that was the report we handed over to Commander Isolde. Are these just regular research equipment? Ether research equipment? I doubt it's that simple. Anything tied to the Exaltus is bound to be suspicious. I felt something ominous too. Are you saying the Defense Force has some information on it? You'll get the intel when you need to know. For now, let's keep moving. What a difficult person to work with. Don't be discouraged, Mr. Special Envoy. I've been around Captain for a while and still think. Keep moving. Alright, damn. What's this? Oh no, another one of these. I'm so bad at these, bro. Like, I enjoyed playing the Bang Boo events. Because those are fun. Like, there's not too much pressure on it, but like, doing these inside missions, there's some kind of pressure to like do it right.
Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
This is very different.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy!
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
Okay, at least this one wasn't as long. I missed one coin, but like, who cares? It's not like those things give me a lot of Denny's anyway, so it's fine.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. To be honest, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
Even if they're not all bad, plenty still played a part in this.
That may be true, but most ordinary employees were probably acting under pressure or coercion, right?
And what about you? Were you forced or pressured into becoming a proxy?
These obstacles are blocking Aegis Squad's path to rendezvous point. Let's clear them out while we wait for them. Yes, Captain. Okay, what now?
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all his hard work, too.
You all carried the operation. I was just doing my duty.
After I...
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too.
Didn't she say like, oh, we smell like her or something? Like, my theory was that she was also from Helios.
According to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted.
Like, my theory is she's from Helios, and she's one of like the orphans that didn't make it out along with... Well, not didn't make it out, but you know what I mean.
Senior told me.
Because both Belle and Wise were Helios students. I'm assuming that she was one as well, maybe younger than they are, because C does look kind of still like she's maybe I want to say like maybe 18, 19, because I believe the siblings are likely at least like 21 to 22. But like Seed still looks a bit younger than they do though. Yeah, I think she's from Helios Academy, just like based on the interaction where she said, oh, you guys smell similar to me, or like something like that, and that she spoke in Bangbu as well. So I have a feeling she's also a Helios student, or was a Helios student rather.
Seed Senior. Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me.
Yeah, this is what she. Yeah, again, this is. She said this the last time too.
Knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school?
Again, Helios Academy. Literally, this has to be. This has to be a. It ties back to Helios.
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
Hey, what's up? I'm doing good, just playing the Zenless story and, you know, seeing where the story takes me.
The Defense Force, or rather, OBOL Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you
how's the stream going? Well, it kind of just started maybe like 20 minutes ago, so it's going okay.
Soldier 11 intelligent constructs.
So far, it's a lot of info dumping with the story, but like I don't mind.
Over these girls might be easy, but as their commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location.
Do you play any other games? Yeah, yesterday I played Genshin, and tomorrow I might be playing Honkai Star Rail again, depending if I manage to finish off the chapter of this story, but I'll see how far I can get. Yeah, I played Genshin a lot, like the past couple of weeks, Wuthering Waves, and now back on Zenless again. Kind of for like the day, or the next couple of days, I don't know.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures.
All-time favorite game is probably Final Fantasy X, most likely. Yeah, Final Fantasy X. I'm pretty secure in saying that now.
The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates unknown to the Defense Force. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway.
Thank you so much for the follow, man. I highly appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully I do some more content later in the week. A lot of people have been asking me when I'm doing Honkai Star Rail again, so I kind of want to get back to it.
I got this.
Ooh, a cutscene.
Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Feet, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total.
Now we're all clear.
OBOL squad. All enemies eliminated.
That was very, very cool. Oh, to answer your question, Evelyn, I am all the way from Cape Town, South Africa. That's where I'm from. That was so cool. I'm glad we get to see the squad actually in action. I know Soldier 11 was not present in that scene, but it was really cool to see them all work together. Amid the thunderous stomps of heavy machinery and shrill, hysterical screams, Seed brings in the Exaltus captives.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling...
Why does he kind of sound like Hugo? All these Exaltus dudes are crazy, bro.
Exaltists talk like this?
Yeah, they do.
It's really hard to understand.
They're all cuckoo bananas.
Make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Just like bop him in the head so we can fall asleep.
Hey, Seed Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting New Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers!
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them?
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Yeah, you're low-key being... Yeah, she's low-key... Like, I understand her reasoning, but she's low-key being a bitch right now. Like, you saved my life, I've saved yours, we're working together. The least we can do is be cordial. You don't need to jump down my throat every 2 seconds.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Wi-Fi Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
So let me guess. The next part of the mission is, oh no, we're cut off from communications, and we have to find our own way out of the Hollow, so we can get the news out there. Right? Is that what's gonna happen next? Yeah, there's a problem. The situation isn't that bad. What's the problem?
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifice.
Yeah, it seems a bit excessive.
The devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Yeah. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point, but there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
Watch out for a last-ditch counterattack. They won't go down.
The stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
In the depths of the Lemnian Hollow, where even the Proxy's eyes couldn't pierce the darkness, are we about to see Sarah pop up again? Yep, there she is. We haven't seen her in a long time. The military's operation has started. You're to provide cover for the Overseer's ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. Everything for the Creator, Lady Sarah. But the Defense Force has overwhelming numbers, and we've taken heavy losses lately. With what little strength we have left, We don't need to achieve a victory. Our mission is to buy time. Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, the Defense Force isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Overseer completes the ritual, then we've already won. May the Creator refine you. Okay. Damn, these long loading screens always just get me off guard. Like, why is the screen black for like 10 whole seconds? Hello? The Obsidian Division has temporarily taken over Seagaze Road as our base of operations. This will be our staging area for the upcoming mission. But there seems to be way more people at the base today. Probably some sort of operation being coordinated. Anyway, let's report back to Isolde first. Oh, I can speak to everyone. Thank goodness you're okay, Proxy. When you and the captain were surrounded by enemies, I was really worried about you both. My bullet almost didn't make it in time. Don't worry about me. Protecting you, Proxy, is our top priority. I mean, protecting citizens like you, Proxy. Orphe might seem a little hesitant at times, but she's actually a skilled and brave soldier. Captain Magus comes off as harsh and short-tempered, but she's the kind of person who would risk everything for her squad and for new Eridu, or rather, she already has. If it wasn't for Seed and Trigger shutting down the Exaltus equipment, the captain and I would have been in for one hell of a fight. I mean, I was a big help, but Trigger and Seed Senior were just as important. The Exalted systems were pretty basic. It just took a simple tinkering to shut them down. Your ability to handle machines so effortlessly is amazing, Seed. I wonder if I could learn to do so with enough practice. It's talent, pure talent. I can always sense it. You've got a similar gift, right, Proxy? Yeah, I'm saying she is definitely a Helio student. There's no way she isn't. Gotta enjoy time with Isolde now as much as we can.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. OBOL squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltus lunatics didn't stand a chance.
Okay, and let me tell you why I said that. Because based off... Okay, let me rather save it for when it actually happens, and then it'll make more sense later on, because I do have like a small explanation as to why. So yeah, I'll let the story play out, and then once we reach that point, I'll do my little explanation if I don't forget.
It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltus scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltus base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with OBOL? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
Would punishing Captain Magus also punish Orphe, or I don't know. I mean, they're like a package deal. Or can Magus like detach from Orphe? Like, what's their like situation? Is it like symbiotic, or what? Like, what is the body situation happening with Magus and Orphe? Do we ever get that information in this quest? I hope so.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
Yeah, you see, the problem with that is that I'd have to follow the rules. And sometimes following the rules means that you can't act on things even when you know they're wrong. That's like the main thing with like authority. Unless you have the permission or the authority to do what you think is right at all times, chances are you're probably going to have to walk away from situations or like just ignore things or say your hands are tied or whatever, and you can't do anything in the situation because you're jeopardizing your title, your rank, your status, all that stuff, because you can't stop the wrongs. Sometimes getting your hands dirty, sometimes being in the gray is a lot better at helping people than being in the right half the time. And when I say being in the right, I mean like being in a position of like, oh well, until this happens, I can't really do anything. And that's like half of the issues of like what's going on in the world. I know, weird tangent to go off on, but like that's just like that right there is like, that's like strict like that is like status mindset right there.
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy, how many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
Yeah, the Magus is being very much a bitch right now.
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
Like literally, like Lawrence, they set up Lawrence to be like the villain. From the very first time we were given the information dump, they brought up Lawrence, and from the moment I'm like, yeah, Lawrence is definitely corrupt. Lawrence is definitely gonna betray all of you. So, you know, corruption will do what it does. Yeah, get her ass wise. Shut her up.
Alright, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Ah, foreshadowing? Foreshadowing?
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Okay, looks like we can't speak to anyone else. I already spoken to these two. Maybe I can speak to the Bang Boo. Or not. Never mind. Okay, let's get on with the story. Adjutant, sir. I think I said that wrong. Anyway, the Major General's guest has arrived. Please follow me, you two. The Major General's tent is just beyond this tunnel. You follow the oh my god! You follow the lead and head with the Isolde into the Major General's tent on the other side of the tunnel.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Okay, this will. Yeah, that dude's corrupt.
OBOL squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's a corrupt motherfucker if I've ever seen one.
The operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Wi-Fi Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Wi-Fi Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Wise.
Welcome to Wi-Fi Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
I've been in Wi-Fi Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swibian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
So I'm very curious. So we are being shown as a Yunquei Summit, what do you call it? Disciple, right? And now he's calling us ambassador. Like, just a tidbit, I chose to wear the disciple outfit for Yunquei Summit, and now I'm seeing that art in the background. I'm wondering, would this still be the case if it wasn't the swimwear outfit or if it wasn't my regular outfit? Like, I wonder if this art would change. I don't think it would be too hard to like redraw that, but I'm very curious as to like if the art would change, because remember they have to make 2 of these, one for Bell and one for Wise. So I'm very curious if there are others that would change depending on which outfit we are wearing.
Swabian Temple. Ah, Yunquei Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower.
I had the swimwear outfit on and the sortie forced me into the disciple outfit. Okay, that makes sense.
Personal agents and infamous proxy.
Also, hi, I changed my name.
Wise was appointed by the city as
hello, okay.
I don't for Mayor Mayflower, sir.
That could literally, no offense, that's literally, could be anyone.
If the High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Wise is only here to assist OBOL Squad. This has nothing to do with the main forces
okay.
command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine?
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then...
Yeah, this dude is definitely corrupt.
And personally by the mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Wise to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now.
Yeah, because he has to move all his stolen loot first.
Colonel Isolde, until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights...
Yeah, you see that? You see... Isolation.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
This dude is slimy.
The mayor and Yunquei Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites.
Yeah, more like welcoming you in to take over the turf.
I'm afraid I won't be able
Again, the second this dude was mentioned in the dialogue, I'm like, yeah, he's taking over the abandoned labs and shit. It's way too obvious. It was way too obvious. I'm really sorry, why she came here to help, and this is how you were treated. I hope this guy would become a sacrifice so I could kill him myself. He's such an asshole. I mean, judging by the way they drew him in the art, like, it was to be expected. I mean, just look at his face. Life in the military comes with its fair share of rules and restrictions. Major General Lawrence was a decorated officer during the fall of Old Capitol 11 years ago and was promoted to general after its fall. Over the years, he's been doing this for his rather overbearing conduct. So, we've got a decorated soldier from the past that has nothing to do right now besides all these operations he doesn't want to be a part of. He wants to be on the ground doing shit. And the best way for him to do that is to make these dirty trades and these hostile takeover things. Like, the dude is corrupt. Like, people who get put into position of power for the most part, like, if they have nothing to do for a long time, they're gonna do some shady shit to pass the time. At least that's what I've seen, like, in the games I've played. It just makes sense. It'd be dishonest to say I like his style, but working under him has definitely given me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the Old Capitol. Yeah, you see? A lot of shady stuff just happening. To be exact, the cause behind my squad's failure back then, Magus has always been concerned about it. I'm getting off track, but the point is, you can count on us, whether it's OBOL Squad or any other Obsidian Division soldier. We'll give everything to protect you. After briefing you on the military operation, Isolde takes her leave. Talk about rude. Are all Defense Force generals this unpleasant? Restrictions are going out and contact the outside. I might as well be a prisoner. But if just going back to rest at Sivan Temple, we shouldn't be stopped, right? Alright, part 1 done. Can I speak to them before I leave? The proxy's been nabbed by the Major General. Then why do you look so happy? Don't make fun of your comrade's suffering, Seed. That Major General guy's a real pain, huh? So if the proxy doesn't get along with him, that must mean they're alright. Yeah, see, even Seed can see through the bullshit. It sounds silly, but also somehow makes sense. I heard all of that. You're also the type to eavesdrop on people. I've been aware of your presence for a while now, Proxy, and for the record, I wasn't talking behind your back. Proxy, the ever-lovable Proxy. Always listening in with those keen ears. Like, on the low, like, I'm upset. Oh, can I speak to these guys? No, I can't. Like, I was upset that, that Seed was not... Oh, I can't even... Oh, I have to attempt to go to the temple. So I'm like, why doesn't the menu show up? Sorry, orders from above. You're not allowed to leave. Argue with facts and logic. I don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. It's orders or orders. Argue with facts and reason. Threaten again in a harsh and intimidating tone. Are you okay, Wise? Comrade Wise is a special envoy sent by the mayor. Show some respect. The mighty Wise got taken down a notch. I'm just following orders. Following orders is a soldier's duty. I understand where the soldier's coming from. I hope you understand Crimson Gloom. Who the hell is Crimson Gloom? Withdraw with head held high, I guess. Anyway, what I was saying before is I didn't initially like that Seed was like a pilot. Oh, she's gone now. I didn't like the fact that Seed wasn't just like an intelligent construct, playable, but it's just like what do you call it? It's like a girl inside of a robot. Like we were all expecting it. Like some of us were hoping for a playable robot, and not like a 2-part 2-in-1 kind of thing. But like the more I learn about Seed, like her personality is fun. I can admit that. But I will always have this thing in the back of my head, like, man, I kind of wish we had a fully playable Seed Senior instead of just like Seed and Seed Senior and Seed Junior. But it's fine. It is what it is.
Captain, Proxy made it through through the interrogation unscathed.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
Since you already see me as a villain, it's only natural I've learned how to avoid torture, right?
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Isolde explains the General's orders to everyone.
Temporarily restricting the proxy's movements and communications? What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious Phaethon locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just... so...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Phaethon was caught by OBOL Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. OBOL Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
Yeah, this seems a bit much, but okay, I guess. There's no point in fighting it, so you allow soldiers to fasten the tracker more like an electronic shackle to your ankle. Not the, what do you call those things? The house arrest brace. Thanks to the Defense Force signal jamming, the only wireless frequency still functioning Wi-Fi peninsula are the military ones. For now, at least. Say farewell to your friends and anxiously awaiting your replies on Knock Knock.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division,
Yeah, ankle monitored. What did I call it? Anyway, you know, y'all know what I mean.
And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
I was wondering why Orphe had like shell casings on her design, and then I remembered like she has a whole gun attached to her ass. So, never mind.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
With comms and movement restricted, things are definitely tricky. Luckily, I can still reach out to Bell and Ferry through the HUD without the Defense Force noticing. Right, as I'm thinking about this, don't look so down. It's time for OBOL Squad's regular equipment maintenance. Come join us. Is that okay? Do you agree, Captain Magus? Make sure our tech folks have reliable gear is crucial, so if you want to drop by Proxy, go right ahead. But I don't have any equipment on me, not that I could fix anything even if I did. Really, I mean, I couldn't detect any gear on the Proxy, but I can't shake the strange feeling. Yeah, again, this just... there has to be some... She has to have some connection to Helios Academy. There is no way that Orphe is not one of the students from back then. Again, I haven't played her story yet, but I just have this theory. Remember, she said, "Oh, what, you smell like me? Like we're similar. We understand machines and stuff." And like there's always just like this hidden look in her face whenever she's like interacting with the Proxy. Yes, I know that's just like her character animations. I'm talking about Seed. Seed definitely has to be from Helios. There's no doubt about it. Just like every time she interacts with the Proxy, it's like she's laughing about some inside joke. Like the proxy has some sort of device that feels oddly familiar. I don't know if she also has the eye implants, but again, Seed has to be from Helios. Don't worry, Proxy. Seed can be a bit hard to follow at times, but when it comes to tech, you can always count on her. It's just a routine maintenance check. Come on, Proxy, stop being so wishy-washy. Alright. OBOL squad is all here. Alright, time to start routine maintenance. Inspector on duty, squad member Seed. First up, inspection, Mercury. What? Oh, the bang boo. Mercury here. Let me take a look and see if this little Colby got anything wrong with it. Always get nervous when C does my checkups. The antenna of the comms module seems a bit worn out. Gotta remember to get these parts replaced. If Colby can't hear me on the radio during the operation, I'm gonna kick your butt. Who the hell is Colby? Anyway, next up is Trigger's sniper rifle. I'm counting you again, Seed. I only need one to look to tell your weapons in flawless shape, just like always, Trigger. A sniper's weapon is their soul on the battlefield, after all. Boring. Now it's Orphe and Captain Max's turn. Let's get this straight. You're not laying a finger on me. Calm down, Captain. Quit swinging around my tail. Your exoskeleton is in good shape after all, Orphe, but your tail shows more wear. No doubt due to the Captain's reckless fighting style. Exoskeleton? Does she mean like Orphe has... Wait, what? Is she talking about like, what do you call them? Like bulletproof gear or like the outfit she's wearing? Because she does have like a few panels on her design that looks like some kind of armor, but like what does she mean by exoskeleton? The Captain gives it her all in battle. I'll try to stay in sync with Orphe's movements. As for Captain Magus, you're using that nitro fuel oil again, aren't you? Seed can't stand that smell pouring out of your gun barrel. Whoa, are you seriously attacking your Captain's dental hygiene? And finally, it's your turn, Proxy. Where should I start? Seed stares straight into the Proxy's eyes. Impossible as it seems, it's almost like she can see right through the HDD. Like, you know that secondary skin layer that some athletes wear, similar to that. Hers is for combat, I guess. Oh, like Under Armour, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If it's Under Armour, that's like somewhat protective gear for her, then it makes sense. Because like I can see there's something on her neck, so maybe that's just what she's wearing underneath the jacket. But that can be, again, Seed has to be from Helios. Because Wise just said she stared right into his eyes like she could see through the HDD. Crazy. Change the subject. Your eyes are crystal clear, Proxy. All systems good. Inspections complete. You were just looking for an excuse to stare into the Proxy's eyes. Now that everyone's finished their equipment checks, you're dismissed. Get some rest and make sure your gear is serviced at the armory. Hey, Proxy, don't forget to look after your eyes, too. Yeah, Seed has to know something. You can confirm that the military really is restricting your freedom of movement with OBOL Squad. You then return to the tent to rest. The tent offers some cover from the soldier's gaze, and reestablishing the connection with the HUD brings a small sense of relief.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
I've missed this. Like we haven't gotten much Fairy in like the last couple of chapters. Like she's been here and there, but like I miss the banter and like the snide remarks with the sibling. Like those were really fun interactions during season 1.
Fairy, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as his sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
Alright, you two, enough arguing. I'm just a pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, First Assistant. Luckily, not even the hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Wise can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Wise, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the hollow to me and OBOL Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Wise.
The bed beneath you feels so foreign you hardly rest well that night, but as with all things, it eventually passes. A commotion rises from the outpost beyond the tent. That's Orpheus and Seed's voices. Let's go and check out what's happening. Oh, what happened with Mercury? Captain, the Bangbu squad seems to have been attacked. I received the Bangbu's distress signal and rushed over. What about the soldiers in that squad? They were all lying there covered in blood. I mean, they're not breathing, kind of lying there. I love Seed's description of things. Let's pay our respects. This Bangbu probably recorded what happened when they ran into the enemy, but it's badly damaged. Do we have any technicians at base? Let me fix up the Bangbu. I'm not laughing that people are dying. I'm laughing at how Seed described, the scene. Let me fix up the Bangbu. Proxy, you know how to fix Bangbu? Please help this little guy. I'll leave it to you, Proxy. Oh, not this again. Oh no. Okay, so... And then I move B up. Do this. Let's go back to B. And then move D. Okay, that wasn't too bad. The video footage is restored and images from the inside the hollow stream out through the Bangbu's data port.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma! Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms? They're coming closer. And they're armed! We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock. Oh, is it the Exaltus troops in
Oh my god, we got swearing back in Zenless? Hell yeah. Gunfire echoes all around.
No, they emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive.
Whoever this is, absolutely epic. The last time we heard cursing in Zenless was 1.0 with that news reporter guy, right? This is so much fun. This is one of the main reasons why I like playing Zenless is because they don't hold back with the dialogue. It feels not more real, but you know what I mean. The deafening gunfire grows louder, gradually drowning out all the voices. The gunfire voices gradually fade away and everything returns to silence. So they were fighting ethereals or Defense Force zombies, or I guess Defense Force ethereals, or Defense Force people that got corrupted. White noise grows louder, skipping ahead.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
The footage ends abruptly here. The Bangbu recording the data seemingly couldn't hold on any longer. Those soldiers are crawling out from the miasma. They look like the dead brought back to life. The dead, but they're dressed in military gear from Old Capital, stuff from 11 years back. If they truly are dead returned, how could they be the ghosts of those old soldiers if they're shooting at their own squad mates? They're undead. They are not undead, more like some kind of miasma creature. Still, the fact that these creatures take on the form of Defense Force soldiers means their creator, the enemy's knowledge of the Defense Force, might be beyond our imagination. Besides, yesterday's recon mission went perfectly. We didn't let any cultists escape, so there's no way the Exaltists should be aware of our progress. Yeah, maybe go and ask General Lawrence. How about that? Maybe we should go investigate those damn boxes in his tent. How about that, okay? How about we go and take a little walk over there and, you know, when he's gone for, like, coffee or taking a piss or taking a smoke, whatever he's doing. How about we go and investigate that little section of the camp, huh? Because dude is clearly lying and clearly up to some nefarious shit. Yeah, let's not report to anyone. Maybe we just keep this to ourselves. Oh my god. You guys have no sense of, like... whatever. Hey, Isolde, we've got some information. Together with OBOL Squad, you brief Isolde on what you saw in the old footage.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only OBOL Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Mm-hmm. Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's see.
Oh, you see the upcoming CCC characters. Still no Angel Slaw, but there's this super cool looking mech dude. I haven't watched the live stream. That's why I'm playing the story today.
Yes, Captain Magus.
I haven't seen anything, okay? Like, I'm trying to avoid spoilers as much as I can.
Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared.
Okay, so the only like 2 spoilers that I've seen so far, because I was scrolling on Reddit and I was scrolling on Twitter or X, whatever Elon's calling it now. I only saw 2 things. I saw Zhao, the axe girl that we saw with Damien in the season 2 trailer. So the axe wielding bunny girl. So I saw Zhao. The only other person that I saw was a brown-haired girl that looked like a martial artist. And at the end of the 2.1 story, we learned that Senior Ye has a sister who's also a disciple of Yunque Summit. So I'm guessing that the brown-haired girl that I saw is probably the sister that was mentioned. That's all I know. That's like the only like minor spoilers that I saw. I didn't see Minato kit. I didn't see Lucia kit. I didn't see Yadari's kit. I don't know anything about the story. I just saw like a small, tiny like snippet because I was also scrolling on YouTube, and like the I have autoplay enabled, so like I accidentally saw like the beginning of the 2.3 trailer. So like that's the only reason why I was spoiled by those two characters, because they're like right at the beginning. So that's all I know about the live stream. That's why I'm playing the story today, so I can watch the special program today, because I skipped it yesterday. I just grabbed the codes off the Game 8 website and I went about my day. So I know absolutely nothing about the special program and upcoming characters. I'm also avoiding social media right now because I'm scared that like drip marketing is gonna like spoil them for me before I get to see the special program too.
We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the Hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
God, I forgot about this whole conversation already. What were we talking about?
On my reputation as a legendary proxy, and my honor as the mayor's envoy.
Okay, all I know is we're going into the Hollow. I don't know why, but we're going into the Hollow.
Please don't betray the trust that people have placed in the.
All right, the zombies. Right, the zombie. Well, not the zombies. The undead from the first fall of the old capital.
OBOL never fails a mission.
I don't know that. This operation has two main objectives. First, gather intel on the miasma soldiers. Second, to eliminate key Exaltus bases. Get ready and move out. In surprise attack, every second counts. Okay, OBOL squad, move out. I wonder if they're probably gonna give me Trigger, Orphe, and maybe Seed. I hope I don't get to play Soldier 11. I don't enjoy her playstyle. I'm gonna say that with my full chest. I do not like playing Soldier 11. Sure, she has like some pretty cool tech that you can do with her, but I personally, I prefer playing Anby over Soldier 11. The kit is a little easier. I think that's the reason why.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert. Like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses.
Soldier 11 and Grace need buffs. It's not a debate. They're the worst to play by far.
Intelligence we have. The target stronghold.
See, the thing with
is very likely the Exaltists.
The thing with Grace is that I think she's very good early on, but as soon as you want to do like harder content, you either need like Mindscape copies or you need to like hyper invest in a team around her. I think she's very good for early game, but like as the HP inflation, the damage inflation, you get better teams, slightly better characters. I think Grace kind of falls off towards like mid to late game, but early game I think Grace is very, very good. I just think they need to adjust her so that she does more with her kit. Again, if you don't get Mindscapes, if you get Mindscapes, I think she gets better and she is usable, but I think for early game, Grace is very good. That's where she shines. Every other character wants another specific character later on, or they need a specific like disk drive set, but I like earlier 5 stars excel at being good at the early game. That's just my opinion though. As for Soldier 11, I don't enjoy her playstyle outside of when you use her ultimate and then you have like perma fire sword. Outside of that, I really don't enjoy her playstyle.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, OBOL Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support, and if I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
All right. Okay, so it's a what do you call it? Modified version of the Lemnian Hollow.
Defense Force people are here. Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
Not over yet!
Again, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm fairly decent at playing Seed, I'm playing a lot of Seed on my other account right now, and she is fun as hell. But I still kind of wish that we got Seed Senior as the main unit, but it's fine. With enough energy recharge, like, he's on field a lot anyway, so like it doesn't matter. Encrypted documents detected on this device. Accessing. Answering the Overseer's call, wrongfully killed soldiers rise from the underworld, cloaked in flames of vengeance. As for why the Defense Force soldiers would fight for us, the Overseer was rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed with witnessing the Creator's true form in the underworld. The files stored in this device are incomplete. The remaining intelligence needs to be obtained elsewhere. Wrongfully killed soldiers, but those ones emerging from the miasma were wearing 11-year-old uniforms, and they died protecting New Eridu. These Exalted scum, how dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers? Unforgivable. The approaching footsteps have everyone on guard, but then what you see is a sight of Allied uniforms. Huh? Oh, okay.
According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from OBOL Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Except maybe if they're under General Lawrence's, or what's his name, Colonel? I forget what his title is, but Lawrence definitely has people working for him. He definitely has his hand-picked, corrupt group. So I wouldn't be surprised that, like, he has eyes on us at all times.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this
Yeah, what did I just say? What did I just say? God, anything not military related, but anything like related to like authority, like I have like a bit of like foresight about, because like you could call it obvious writing, or you could just call it like, good theorizing, but like it's a little obvious that Lawrence was the bad guy from the start.
These idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltus to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General? Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
I don't know that.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right. And we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flank so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Yeah, sure, that's exactly what happened.
That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Yeah, everything's about status, babes. Keep up.
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important?
You know what? Shout out to this dude. The delivery on "You're just a gun" was so good. That was so good. He really gagged her.
I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog.
Damn. Okay, dude. Tell us how you really feel. Holy.
The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to.
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, and they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Okay. Did not. You know what? Seed. Seed really is growing on me because, like, again, the way she just says things, absolutely hilarious. Like the way she was describing the scene with all the dead bodies was really funny. And now she's like, hey, you know, what if we just kill this guy and then just say in our report, you know what, it was an accident, like we didn't get to him in time and he died. Seed has a little bit of a dark streak.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist base been completely cleared?
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. I can't even handle something this simple properly. OBOL soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. OBOL, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Matt. Here. The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Oh, these guys are new. Or they have new shields, I guess. Like, I haven't seen this enemy before.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials.
Encrypted documents on this device accessing. You may be working with Porcelumics, but they aren't exactly saints. They'd sacrifice anything for profit. These soldiers didn't die protecting the city. The truth is, the file ends there without warning. There's a record of hardware being moved, but missing data cannot be retrieved. Damn it, of all the places the data had to be missing at the most crucial part. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city, just what have these Exaltists learned? It's nothing but a distraction they planted on purpose to mislead us. Still, it's clear the Exaltist remnants were spooked by the Major General's unit acting so recklessly. That's why they moved the key data early. Guess we have no choice but to press on. Alright. Finding a missing hard drive or something, I guess.
Elite targets have appeared.
Elite targets. Just the kind of fight OBOL Squad's been waiting for. Tactical strategy. Torture!
Second target.
Engaging head on.
Yeah, OBOL Squad, like this team is very busted. The fact that everyone like in OBOL Squad is like DPS besides like Trigger, of course. Like you just delete everything so fast.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename OBOL, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said, you're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception banquet for the Porcelumex safety inspection.
A reception banquet for a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This gentleman is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty. Please. The title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here.
Care to elaborate, sir?
Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters.
Yeah, I'm sure it's classified, bro, as in illegal and not as in, you know, a need-to-know basis. Like, can't we just kick his ass and call it a day? I mean, clearly he's up to some shenanigans right now.
Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Escorted by the troops, Lawrence and Lucro withdraw from the stronghold.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the defense force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness.
Yeah.
Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Like I said.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, OBOL's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Somewhere in the Lemon Hollow, illuminated by flickering candlelight. Ah, Sarah's back again. Great Overseer, the defense force took the bait just as planned, and they're feeling pretty proud of themselves. Perfect. They wasted enough time on meaningless distraction and foolish general things. He's already claimed high enough victories. They won't be throwing major forces at us anymore, though the price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for their faith, Overseer. Besides, the troops... If they pull a Pompey with Sarah, I'm gonna be mad. Honestly, unless Sarah's design changes, I don't think we'll see her playable for a long, long time. Her design, I think the major thing with me with Sarah is the back of her cape is too big. We haven't gotten a character with a cape this, not complex, but like, you know what I mean. Her design is good, but she doesn't scream playable to me. Like, compare design to someone like Isolde. I think Isolde is a bit more believable in terms of playability, but you know, we'll get to that once that part shows up. Yeah, it's the Senora problem. It's definitely the Senora problem. She has a good design, but like, remember, we're seeing the characters from the back most of the time, and it's a lot. So I feel like if they change out the cape and they do something else with the design, they can keep like the core elements, but they have to do something with the cape, and they have to do something else with like, not her hair per se, because we haven't gotten a character with hair like this yet. So like, they have to make some changes in order for her to be playable. But again, I don't think she'll be playable for the next year and a half, if not like the next 2 years. She's too important of a character right now. We don't know anything about her. So I don't think we'll see her for a while in terms of like playability. Still, if it's the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to forgive ourselves. Give our lives. Oh, absolutely. If the greater purpose is an audience with the creator. I know you have other intentions, but you're still open to the path to the creator, won't you? Wait, you're still open to the path to the creator. You'll still open the... Why can't I read this? I know you have other intentions, but you'll still open the path to the creator, won't you, great overseer? I wandered in confusion along with this path more than once, but the whispers I heard were true without a doubt. Once I achieve my goal, I'll open the path to the creator for you, which means your sacrifice and mine are justified. So Sarah is just a religious nut, but a high-leveled one within the cult. Okay, but Phaethon is with the Defense Force right now, and that one's a real handful, not the type to let things go easily. And that elite squad of theirs has been a serious thorn in our side. I've noticed that youngster might be an unexpected variable, but I've already set the course for how their tale unfolds. Okay, I didn't know what we were doing with Cristoforo over here. Don't back them into a corner unless you have to. Your arrangements are reasonable. May the creator refine us. I'm liking that we get little tidbits with Sarah, because like, we haven't really seen much of her since like, what do you call it? Since all the stuff with that short dude that we had to go and rescue in the desert with the Sons of Caledon. Cheers and laughter echo from the military camp, which has been so quiet since the past few days. Why is the Defense Force base so lively? What's going on? Let's ask around and see what the soldiers know. We should have wiped out that scum a long time ago. They threw Wi-Fi Peninsula into total chaos, and the poor workers pay the price for it. What? Okay, they don't know anything. Nothing here. God, Lucro is so cool. Just in terms of like the way he's standing, the way he carries himself. I love the way that when Hoyo like plans for the NPCs and they look this good. Again, I would say make as many playable characters as you can, but like for the most part, I do like cool NPCs. Like this dude is very drippy. Anyway, should I speak to these guys first? What's happening? If OBOL Squad hadn't broken through their head-on, our plan to strike from the flank wouldn't have gone nearly as smoothly. They're the one who put the work in and got results. Shouldn't they get the most of the credit? Nope, can't speak to them. Can't speak to you. Can't speak to you either. Oh, a new face, and not in from either. You must be that outside help for the, what was it? Apostle Squad? Thanks to the brilliant leadership of General and his, God, that word, adjutant? Adjutant. Whatever. We secured an easy victory. Sure, you didn't land the big win, but you still played a part. Yeah, stay silent. Hey, what's with the look? We're celebrating our victory here. Don't be such a buzzkill, okay? Hello, Mr. Lucro. What's going on? Welcome back, Envoy. I've been waiting here just to make sure you return safely. You really... Yeah, whatever. Such modesty. Still, if you're acting on behalf of the mayor and defense force matters, I'm sure your words hold real authority with the city administration. We owe it to the Major General's forces that we were able to reclaim a significant cache of porcelain without incident. Assets for Ferox had handed over to the Exaltus, which are in fact Porcelimix's property. It's quite the haul. The Major and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count on. I know I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, and I also know that there's been some bad blood between you and the Major General. But that doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings value to the table, so naturally I'm pleased you made it back in one piece. About Porcelumix and Exaltists. Issue that certain individuals with Porcelumix, including Mr. Ferox and his team, engage in unlawful activities with the Exaltists. The shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox is now in custody, and with the Major General's support, we've tracked down his subordinates who escaped into the Hollow. Porcelumix is clean of any further criminal associations. Oh my god, this is a lot of reading. Regarding the so-called Obscura devices, while they were created through Forex's dealings with the Exaltists, I'm not clear on the scientific worth. Still, they're pretty made of costly porcelain, so they belong to the company. We'll recover each of the Obscura once the Defense Force finishes assessing their risk. More reading! Yes, Colonel Isolde stated in the report that the Obscura could pose an extreme risk, even going so far as an evacuation of White Peninsula for public safety. It's gotten too dangerous. It looks like it's time for me to leave White Peninsula. Take care of yourself. Okay, what does Orphe have to say? Please don't make me read. Oh, god damn it. These guys sure know how to take it easy. They're already planning the victory party right after winning. So what's the Defense Force next move? Next move, there isn't one. The Major General believes the key members of the Exaltus have been wiped out and the base cleared. As far as we're concerned, we've already won. I never thought a victory comes so easily. The Exaltus won't be that easy. What about the Obscura in the city? You faced the Exaltus more times than anyone, Proxy. Your insight is invaluable, but even so, the Obsidian divisions can keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor outlaw group. As for the Obscura, Colonel Isolde is taking our intel and the risk posed by the sacrifices very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate the citizens of White Peninsula. We'll stay on guard here to protect the civilians until everyone's been evacuated and all Obscura in the city have been cleared. It's thanks to Isolde's leadership that we were able to locate so many Obscura across the city before the operation began. Did the Colonel know about the risks of Obscura all along? Since everyone's taking a break, why don't we relax a little too, Proxy? I'm heading back to the camp with Captain. Want to join us for a bit, Proxy? Despite your doubts with cheers ringing out through the night all around you, you find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight with two soldiers. As OBOL Squad settles at their quarters, the troops are already preparing to celebrate. Please don't make me read anymore. Oh, thank God.
The Exaltus, the threat that plagued White Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers. Cheer for victory! And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
I hate to be that guy, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still at large. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltist will remain a threat until they're eliminated. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Yishan Shifu, and the Exaltist suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Senior would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand. OBOL Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
Excuse me, Mr. Special Envoy. The Colonel asked me to pass on a message. Some bigwig from TOPS is here to see you. From TOPS? Don't ask me about the specifics, you'll just have to go and see for yourself. Are we gonna get kidnapped? Is that Alice? No, it's not Alice. Ah, Mr. Damien, long time no see. You meet with Damien after dark and fill him in on what Lucro's doing.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in TOPS any longer. And the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
So you're in a pretty risky position as well.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunque Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunque Summit for assistance either. But if it's to keep you safe...
It's alright. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Just as Damien finishes speaking, a small figure said, "Oh my god, did we get to meet Zhao?" Hello.
I'm the savior he was talking about.
She's so cute. Oh my god, look at her ears.
Employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Okay, so is Krampus going to be the next faction, I'm guessing? See, again, I'm so glad I'm playing through this before I watched the live stream, because I would have been spoiled with all of this information. Also, does she look different to you? Like, in the season 2 debut trailer of all the characters, like I know lighting had like a thing to do, but I thought she was like supposed to be like gray. Isn't that Aino's workshop name? No, and Krampus, no. Aino's workshop is called the Clink Clank Krumkake Craft Shop. It's Krumkake, which is like a crepe dessert, like a pancake dessert with cream in the middle. It's like a pancake cone. It's not the same thing. Yeah, but I think Zhao's design, like initially when we saw her, she kind of looked kind of grayish. I didn't expect her to be pink. I wonder what she does though. But I'm very curious to see her kit. God, it's gonna be like another like what 3 months until we see. Okay, I've stopped looking at leaks. I don't look at leaks anymore, so it's gonna be a long time until the next special program to see what Zhao does.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within TOPS? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company.
Okay, what I'm hoping is Krampus is like a Thyran only faction. That would be so sick. Cause like every faction we have is like it's like one animal and one Thyran, and then like the rest are all humans or like humanoid, I guess. I want a full furry faction. Or just a faction of weirdos. Like I know Spook Shack is supposed to be like our faction of weirdos, but like all of them are human besides, you know, Alice and Minato. Well, I guess all of them are Thyrans. Yadari's an octopus. And is Lucia supposed to be like a goat? She kind of gives me Ganyu vibes. Anyway.
Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's executives are tearing each other apart.
Yeah, Yuzo is the only Spook Shack human in the faction. I think the thing that sets her, I think they could have gone and made her, if they had to make her a Thyran, it probably would have been her pet Kama. They would have probably made her a raccoon Thyran. I can see her being a raccoon Thyran. It fits very much with her character. You know, the whole trickster vibe. So like I definitely see it. Well, I guess maybe it's a tanuki and not a raccoon. Because a tanuki is a raccoon dog and a raccoon is a raccoon. So yeah, I can see her being a tanuki Thyran. If they had to go like full Thyran faction.
However, the condition is that the business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, poor Salumix has clearly stepped out of line.
Isn't that what kept Stop standing strong all this time?
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he's not really a friend, I do have some understanding of the way Damien does things. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who would never cross the line.
I don't know about that. He's done some questionable things in the past. But I see where Wise is coming from. I wouldn't put it past Damien to do some shady things to get himself ahead, but he always does it within means, you know, within reason. He's definitely a morally gray character.
I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus, and that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Mr. Wise.
Miss Zhao, the Krampus member, turns and walks off with Damien in tow. She may have been small in stature, but her commanding presence nearly overshadowed the disheveled Damien beside her. I don't think... Okay, personally, I hope Damien gets playable as like a 4-star or like an A rank, but I don't see it happening. I think he's just going to be a special NPC, and then Zhao is kind of going to be like his He's like combatant, or like his personal security kind of vibe. Because that's what we saw. That's what we saw from the trailer. It's getting late. Let's head back to the tent and get some rest. Unless we speak to someone first. It's not time to sleep yet. I came all this way with Squad Member C to invite you to a special nighttime operation. Where's the enemy? Follow us and you'll see, Proxy. Move quietly and stay low, just like a sniper. What's happening? See it and trigger quietly creep up behind Orphe and suddenly launch a surprise attack.
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the Proxy as an accomplice too?
It's not what it looks like, Orphe. I have no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
So how exactly does that work? If Magus is asleep, does Orphe have to like walk or just like stand in place? Like I'm trying to picture how it's supposed to work. Cause like surely they sleep at the same time to like, you know, have like a compromise, but if Magus is sleeping, does Orphe just have to stay in one place until Magus wakes up? That doesn't sound very ideal.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me! First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the Proxy should also share the responsibility.
I mean, I could just buy y'all chips if you want chips. Like, what is happening right now? I'll take care of the lemon-flavored chips. I can take the blame for the snacks.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in.
In the sea breeze of Wi-Fi Peninsula, you team up with OBOL Squad to finish off the lemon-flavored chips. How big is the bag? There's like 4 of you. How big is this bag of chips? As night deepens, Seed and Trigger, who ambush Orphe, return to the squad's camp. Just as you're about to leave, Orphe calls out to you.
Proxy!
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I try. Come to think of it, you and Magus make quite the unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that.
Yeah, I understand intelligent constructs, but like there has to be some kind of like brain matter or like, you know, part of the soul connected in the gun. Because like she's a little too human, if you know what I mean.
Can I trust you, Proxy?
Because like I've been wondering for a while, what is the body situation between Orphe and Magus?
You can trust me, just like how you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner, a soldier here to support Captain Magus.
Okay, so Orphe was made in a lab.
You're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me. If Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission. In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military code name was...
Oh, okay. So Orphe is a Magus clone. Okay, because like I was wondering in the flashback, why didn't it show us Magus's face? So isn't this like a little, I don't know, jarring for Isolde to like see Orphe like seeing her friend's face all the time? And like knowing that, well, to be fair, the gun still talks, you know, and so maybe that's how. Okay, I'm starting to see, because like this was the major question, like what exactly is Orphe, and now I have my answer.
The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing? Or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust.
Yeah, I get that's what I've been saying, like she's a clone of Captain Magus. Surely there has to be like some kind of controversial and like ethic dilemma within, you know, the entire Defense Force.
I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person. But you all keep telling me over and over again, you're one of a kind, Orphe. I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy OBOL squad and you, the cool proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations. As a proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Well, thanks for the trauma dump, Orphe. At least answered the questions I was asking this whole time, so enjoy your lemon chips, I guess. Okay, nobody has anything to say. Alright, back to bed. After brief signal disruption, communication with the HDD is re-established.
Fairy, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Wise, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with OBOL Squad and take them out in one strike.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so OBOL Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Yishuan Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Shifu never replies to messages. Just say, Junior Wise needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Yishuan Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. Come rescue him quickly. P.S. Stay low-key and avoid any clashes with the defense force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a little?
I mean, you exaggerated in the first place, so...
So what if it's a little exaggerated?
All we can do now is pray that Rinquay Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
Just as you're about to fall asleep, that familiar chirping breaks your peaceful slumber again. Is that Shifu's Qingming bird? Your vision suddenly dims, but strangely you don't feel afraid. When you come to your senses, you're already being carried high up in the air by bird talons. Your body feels weightless like a feather drifting in the air one moment and heavily like a stone sinking into a lake the next. By the time you come back to your senses, you've already arrived. We're back at the temple?
I think I just had a dream. Am I still dreaming? Or is this really Suibian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Wise's sister! By the way, your dear sister is here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Wise just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Yishuan Shifu use a technique to bring me to Suibian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
Every time he shows up, it's just like... I feel like he's so sus.
Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
You lay out the intel calculated by Fairy along with all accompanying suspicions and speculations for everyone.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the
If the defense force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Wise get some proper rest first.
Alright, let me check. Okay, time-wise, I can do one more hour, but I feel like this is probably like a good place to like split the stream, because I do want to get in some farming for Chi-1 again, but like I have some other things to do as well on Genshin. Like I'm still farming Flint stuff, and Flint's banner drops tonight and not later this afternoon, which is kind of crazy, but it's whatever. I thought the banner would at least drop by like in the next hour or so, but I guess not. I think this is a good place to start, but I'll keep going, and then like tomorrow if I don't finish it today, I'll finish it tomorrow, and then after I finish the chapter quest, maybe I can start with Star Rail again. But let's see how far we can get. Let's go catch up with everyone at Yunquay Summit. This job is really tough on you, Wise. Senior sister is the best. A proxy without their senior sister is nothing. Those damn soldiers, how dare they lock up my junior? God, he is so shifty. Like, I don't know what it is about him, but he's so shifty. You've still got your senior sister waiting for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. I keep having these unsettling dreams lately, like something bad is about to happen. Whenever I'm on a mission in the miasma dense areas, I always hear these whispers. Oh no, bro is getting corrupted. I'm a bit worried about you and about your senior sister, my sister. It's not corruption symptoms, is it, senior? Have the recent missions been too much? If so, let me help you share the load. Don't worry so much. The sky could fall and Shifu would handle it. It will be okay. Yeah, I don't know. Something's either he's gonna get killed off, or he's gonna become playable, or he's gonna betray us. Those are the current three options for me in my head. Like, what's gonna happen with this character? Because like everyone else in Sabian Temple is playable. Why not him? What makes him so different? Like, what's his problem? I don't know. I still don't trust him. He explained to Shifu in detail about the Obscura found in Wi-Fi Peninsula and the potential Exaltus bases hidden in the Hollow. The lives of Wi-Fi Peninsula citizens are at stake. It can't be taken lightly. If the Defense Force refuses to step in, the Nuclear Summit will have no choice but to break the rules of engagement and take action. But now that there are threats both inside and outside the Hollow, and with so few disciples left at Sabian Temple, we might need some reinforcements. Before Yishuan can finish speaking, an angry shout from outside her cuts her off. Is it Magus? Oh my god, bro. The poor temple gate couldn't withstand the force of the uninvited guests. It creaked open and let them into the courtyard.
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the Defense Force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission. And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Give me a beating?
Seed Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably won't be able to stop her.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula as support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
High Preceptor Yishuan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Phaethon, is currently under our protection.
Under your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the proxy's safety.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety.
Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquay Summit.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the proxy away, trying to extract military information.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquay Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason.
Once again, you lay out the current intel and situation for both parties.
You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
I mean, yeah, we saw Sarah talking to Mevarok, so Clearly, they're still working inside the Hollow.
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Rinkwei Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Wise, I just received an alert from Fairy.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow. Warning: ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels. Warning: at the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether.
I think it's a little too early to, like, wrap up the Exaltus plot. I know, like, we had a summer break with, like, Yuzua and Alice and Minato. But I feel like from here on outwards, like, we really need to start amping up the, what do you call it? What? Oh, God. What? See, now my brain just, like, shuts off at the most inopportune times.
The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltist operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltus base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
Wow, Captain Magus. You actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Then let's move out. OBOL Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens Wi-Fi Peninsula.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Yeah, but if we don't disobey them, how are we gonna progress the plot, bro?
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunkwei Summit.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, would pay dearly.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this place.
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
Deploying all of OBOL Squad would draw too much attention. I'll need to wait for the right moment. Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the OBOL Squad, return to base and get some rest.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long day.
Alright, we completed the second half of the story. the second part. There should be 2 to 3 more parts of the story. I really want to stop here, but I think I want to keep going to see how far I can get. I still got about like another hour to like play through the story, so I think it's gonna be valuable enough. And tomorrow I can just finish up and play Stariel again for once in a long time. All right, the thing I was trying to get at earlier was like I think it's too early for the Exalted's final plan to like the big reveal. I think it's too early in the story, or the season 2 rather, for that to happen, because again we still have so much left of the season to play through. I think raising the stakes this early, this high, it's a little too premature. But like I will let's see where the writers take this. Good morning, Proxy. I'm being invited to today's Grand Escape Strategy meeting. We're going to start evacuating civilians. Fine, if you want the dull version, I'm here to bring you to the strategy meeting. It's indeed about civilian evacuation or whatever. Yeah, you're about to enter immersive storytelling. You cannot complete the... Yeah, whatever. You add to the plaza at Phylum Heights with Seed. Damn, everybody's here. Squad members, Seed, Proxy. All members of OBOL Squad are present. Please begin the operation briefing, Colonel. With the word from the Colonel, the rowdy ranks of soldiers quiet down.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Wi-Fi Peninsula by Porcelumex and the Exaltists. OBOL Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. Later operations by other squads also confirmed this. That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now. And there are still many unchecked ones hidden in Wi-Fi. According to our investigations, none carrying sacrifices have been found outside the Hollow.
But we can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolde?
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan, starting with relocating the residents of Phylum Heights. We're moving them into the city, at least until every Obscura in the area has been inspected. The evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for OBOL Squad, you'll be on standby as a mobile unit, ready to jump in the moment anything goes sideways.
On standby as a mobile squad, huh? In other words, we get to move however we want for now, correct?
It's on standby at all times. Not do whatever you like. Is that clear, Captain Magus?
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on our own or do anything reckless.
I'll keep an eye on the captain. I won't let OBOL Squad go off script.
Why do I get the feeling something's going on between you all? Anyway, just behave. Things are bound to get messy during the evacuation, so make sure the proxy stays safe, Magus.
Of course. The proxy's a VIP under our protection, aren't you, Proxy?
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelumex higher-ups will be evacuating alongside the residents.
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives, huh?
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. We can't blame the executives for saving their own hides. Alright then. I'll go get the executives sorted for VIP evac. OBOL Squad is dismissed for now.
Isolde.
Something on your mind, Captain Magus?
I was just wondering, Colonel. If I ever disobeyed your orders, would you be able to forgive me?
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, right, Captain Magus? But if that day ever comes, I trust that you'd have your reasons.
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel Isolde.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
Don't worry, I'll keep her in line.
Huh? Me?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That won't change, right?
Damn right.
Good to hear. That makes me feel a little better, Captain.
As his oldest dismissed echoes through the square, the soldiers begin to scatter off and leave.
The way you're sneaking around whispering like that, it obviously looks like you're trying to rope me into some secret plan.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
Isn't the captain always right behind you? Why bother sending you over to pass on a message?
Well, because the captain's voice is way too loud. She couldn't whisper for her life.
I was about to say the captain is right there. Like, also Magus is loud. She only has like one. She only has, what do you call it, one volume. Hollow evacuation, is that big hollow going to spread to Phalum Heights? My livelihood is here. Don't worry, it might just be a small hollow disaster. Life is way more precious than the property. You young folks just don't get it. I came here from the old capital. Do you know how long it took me to build up this business? Try to stay calm, work with the defense force, and leave Wi-Fi Peninsula for the time being. The hollow might settle in a few days and you can all come right back. Don't push, don't panic. Hey, I'm talking to you. Excuse me, I have a child with me. Could you let me go first? Our company volunteered to help maintain order here, so don't push your luck. Please follow the evacuation order and rejoin the evacuation group at once. I told you to watch your tone. You're even scarier than an ethereal. I accidentally lost track of my group. Come with me, Granny. I'll help you catch up to the main group. Attention citizens, due to the potential disaster risk in Lemon Hollow, please cooperate with the defense force and evacuate Phalum Heights in an orderly manner. Citizens, please actively cooperate with evacuation operations organized by the local forces and evacuate the urban area in an orderly manner. If you encounter any security threats, please seek help from nearby defense force soldiers or follow Bangbu to evacuate high-risk areas. Alright, where are we going? We're supposed to sneak off with... yeah, these guys. You caught that right, Proxy. OBOL squads rolled during the retreat is standby for rapid deployment. In other words, if we sneak into the Hollow operations now, no one will catch us. Sneak into the Hollow? No, we're covertly going in to investigate for the safety of the citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula. There's bound to be confusion during evacuation, and that's a perfect window to move in. Commander Isolde's arrangements just happened to work in our favor. Do you think she already knows about us? She's got nothing to do with this. If we're caught, I'll take the heat for defying orders. Time is of the essence. Let's get ready and let's move out, Proxy. Just don't give me Soldier 11. I will play any of the operatives. Don't give me Soldier 11. The crowd gathers at the cable car evacuating Phalum Heights under the direction and support of the Defense Force and Top's security.
Tell the workers to pick up the pace. That porcelain's worth more than their lives.
Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
Complaint letters? You actually read those, boss?
Training reliable subordinates matters more than you'd think. We don't want to end up in the same mess we did back then. We trusted the Defense Force to protect company assets, but they were useless. And that cost us a fortune.
Sorry, excuse me. Please, could you let my child move up in line?
Yeah, let the kid through! Cut it out!
The evacuation order's been planned long in advance. You're only getting out of here because the company paid for it. Don't push it!
Watch your mouth. Protecting the company's image is also part of what you're paid for. Got it?
Please, can you let my child go first?
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone either.
Today, Wi-Fi Peninsula has opened its door to us. Just like every other door in this city.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
This moment right now, and back then, it's all starting to look the same. To those sitting at the top, our lives are nothing but silver spoons they use to scoop up and savor their triumph. Civilians, soldiers, doesn't matter. We're all merely specks of dust beneath the feet of giants clashing above us. This isn't the end, Orpheus.
Oh, God. I forget how long the loading is when you have to go into the hollow. It's like... It just takes so long.
The proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base? Why are we back here again?
I'm probably gonna hack some machine to find the secret path. Yeah.
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area. I guess you could say we let the Exaltus slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference, we might have uncovered signs of a base much earlier.
The fissure is close by, but Barry's calculations could only narrow it down this far. We'll need you all to head into the hollow to confirm the exact location.
Commencing operation. Objective, locate the nearby fissure.
Yes, Captain Magus.
The first diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
Enemy targets detected from blind spots.
Proxy. You're not making up some technical jargon to fool you, are you? Did you already have a map with the fissure location prepared in your backpack?
Hey, no need to question my professional skills as a proxy, okay? Still, these data errors feel a little too organized to be natural. It's almost like someone deliberately set up this puzzle.
Back to playing Fall Guys.
Devices operating protocol.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code. The final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltus need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be crucial for that. The Exaltus outpost full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
The ones in the story are always so simple. It's just like stand in one place and walk. The ones inside the hollow themselves, though, like... Wait, I don't want to feel like jumping upstairs. Play smart, not hard. Alright, let's get back to the story.
Pinpointing fissure coordinates.
Hey, you soldiers over there.
Well, well, look who it is. Isn't this the same guy we bumped into last time?
OBOL squad. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that familiar, annoying voice. It's definitely him.
I want to ask you the same question. What are you doing here?
We're here under Major General Lorenz's orders, of course.
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man. But haven't you given me that line already?
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. But to avoid unnecessary conflict between so-called allies, this facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to Porcelumex. We've been assigned to constant guard duty here to prevent any of the returning exaltists from stealing the city's strategic resources.
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed these strategic city resources over to the exaltists? You sure are going out of your way to clean up the mess they made.
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Now, it's your turn to answer, Captain Magus. Why are you here? I don't recall receiving any orders about reinforcements or rotation.
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the one Commander Lorenz designated as a restricted operative. I fled into the Hollow carrying sensitive military info. OBOL squad is just here to capture me.
Proxy?
Oh? This envoy really is good at causing trouble, huh? Don't you think, Captain Magus?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating that the Exaltists likely still have a key base in the Hollow. OBOL Squad's mission is to clear any threats to civilians here. You're a soldier too, so you should understand a soldier's duty.
A soldier's first and foremost duty is to follow orders.
To follow orders. And doing that is what keeps everyone safe.
You're leading your squad without authorization. This is a clear violation of military command, Captain Magus!
Forget the orders. I did inform OBOL just to dance to someone else's tune.
Yeah, okay, that's all good and all, but can we just kick this guy's ass and go and find the base already? Like, all this back and forth is fun to watch, but oh my god. Bro, you're dirty already. Like, I don't even trust the word coming out of your mouth. Can we just kick his ass and move on?
Every word you say might just become your last.
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead. If the Defense Forces commanders have a problem with that, they can take it up with me directly.
Threatening your comrades only adds to your offenses, Captain Magus. I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict. Go if you must. I hope to see you all alive in the military courts.
Lorenz's loyal soldier glances off and once more at Magus before leaving. Okay.
Finally, that annoying guy's gone. Onward to saving the world.
Now OBOL squad really is in big trouble. Captain Magus, was it really necessary to go that far?
Don't worry, little proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced by our troops and forced to lead the way into the Hollow.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's you and everyone from OBOL.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders. And I'll go to Isolde to plead my case.
No. Captain Magus, if you get arrested, I'll have to face the battlefield all alone.
But aren't you guys, like, attached? Like, biologically? What?
Hey, couldn't you say something that shows you care about me?
Or can the tail detach from Orpheus's body? I thought they were like one thing. Like living in symbiosis. So you're saying the tail can't detach? Or no? A sudden message comes through the HDD.
Wise, we have an urgent communication request from the Defense Force.
An urgent call from the Defense Force?
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishu and Shifu, who then got in touch with me. They want to use the HDD's communication channel to deliver a message to you. I only called it an urgent communication because I wanted to sound more professional in front of the Defense Force.
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate inside the Hollow firsthand still feels incredible.
Colonel, Isolde, let me explain.
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for leniency? Captain Magus, you've been in the military long enough to know. Your behavior is getting more and more unruly.
Captain Magus's cooling system is about to overheat!
You mean you heard all that? Proxy, your HDD's privacy protection is severely lacking.
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. You did the right thing, Captain Magus. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades died. And now, we can no longer stand by and watch Wi-Fi Peninsula fall into danger for the sake of following orders.
All those years ago?
Isolde, why bring up the past all of a sudden?
I think it's time I told you a few things now, Magus. Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, or a brave soul willing to lay down their life for the safety of New Eridu. Which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important. It's a story of betrayal. A grave crime born of selfish ambition that put our city and its people in danger.
Okay, so we're getting
Inspection has finally uncovered something.
the backstory of Magus, I'm guessing. What was their Agnemonium squad? I don't know what it was called. It was Agni something. You mean to tell the truth about what happened all those years ago?
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital, due to a lapse in commands from higher up. Is that what you want to tell us about?
That's right. At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all costs.
Yeah, Agamemnon, that's what it was called.
Railway line evacuating civilians. And that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, till the last drop of their blood was shed. But what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. It was actually a freight line for transporting corporate assets. Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was transported back to a Topps warehouse outside the Hollow. Of course, that company paid the commander a hefty reward for that. Every digit on that check was stained with the blood of our teammates, Magus.
Captain Magus?
Isolde, who was the corrupt commander who accepted the bribe? And where is the company that paid it?
Probably Florence and
Captain Magus?
Porcelain.
He is becoming unstable.
Answer me, Isolde.
I don't have enough evidence to accuse them yet. Stay calm, Magus.
Stay calm? Stay calm? How do you expect me to stay calm?
Captain Magus, if you can't keep yourself together...
My fury burns just as fiercely as yours, Magus!
I was created to unleash this fury, Isolde!
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad, I'm authorized to activate sleep mode.
You would dare to stop me, Orphe?
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we need to accomplish now matters just as much.
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my anger, Phaethon?
We all lost so much. During the disaster, everyone here, Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians in Wi-Fi Peninsula who were displaced by the fall of the old capital. So many people, just like you, lost everything. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. Haven't we lost enough already in New Eridu? But we didn't let anger, sorrow, or regret pull us down. Thanks to our courage, we've achieved everything we have now. Your OBOL squad, Orphe, Trigger, Seed, and Soldier 11. Your story with them. Sure, the past does matter, but they do too.
Captain Magus.
How am I a part of this?
I love when Seed is like oblivious to some things, but very like spot on with everything else. She's such a fun character. Also, not Orpheus being used as like a Mikasa stand-in, just saying Magus every 2 seconds. It's giving Eren. It's giving every time Mikasa was on screen, like the last time I watched Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin, for those who watch sub. Half of Mikasa's voice lines just boil down to her saying Eren's name. It got so annoying after a while. Literally, bro.
Yes, let's leave it for later. What's most important now is for you all to carry on with your current mission. I'm telling you this now because you were right about one thing. Merely following orders doesn't make you a good soldier. Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly. If we delay any longer, the fissure might disappear entirely.
Understood, Proxy. OBOL squad, we're moving out!
Yes, Captain.
God, does Orphe ever speak at getting the actual lines to speak?
You've actually been quite lucky all these years. Far luckier than I have, Magus.
Isolde's voice fades over the channel and OBOL squad figures disappear into the fissure.
It's not often I find myself thinking, maybe I'd be better off without comrades like them.
I have to agree with you, Orphe. But our top priority now is to hit the Exaltist's main base. No time to slow down.
Okay, so from the looks of it, it kind of looks like maybe the tail can detach. Because like the back of this looks like it's a socket.
Scouting? All clear.
And we know that the tail is mechanical and like synthesized. So I'm guessing it is actually detachable. Alright. Ether turbulence surges from the fissure. Even if it's not the Exaltus headquarters ahead, it's at least a heavily fortified stronghold. Get ready for combat. Let's hope that there are no annoying enemies with miasma mechanics.
Faithful servants. Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause.
There sure are a lot of Exaltist rats hiding in here.
The Proxy's intel has been a huge help.
They keep saying something about final set. Keep moving forward and take them all down.
Oh my god, Sarah?
It's been a while, Phaethon.
Wait, have we ever seen Sarah's 3D model before? I think this is like the first time. Every other time we've seen Sarah, it was like 2D, right? I think this is the first time we've seen an actual 3D model for her.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been quietly orchestrating from the shadows?
Crimes? Ah, you mean those reasonable and necessary sacrifices? As a loyal servant of the Creator, my answer is, of course, every single one. I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant unbelievers, you stand out as particularly detestable, Phaethon.
Captain Magus, that woman is making personal attacks on the Proxy.
I might not be good at personal attacks, but I'm an expert at suppressive fire. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end, you...
You stubborn fools. Struggle all you want. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. It's just one more gentle push.
Everrock. I've got to admit, that one's hard to kill.
Death is a cruel fate, but the Creator does show mercy to the most faithful servants at times.
No matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we won't let anyone threaten New Eridu.
Threaten New Eridu? Young unbeliever. The parasites devouring the city aren't here. The real poison has always been lurking in the very blood of the city.
Okay, so something that's been like irritating me for like the past couple of seconds is like I've been like while the dialogue has been happening and like I'm paying attention to what's happening. Why does Sarah's voice sound so familiar? Like I searched it up on the wiki, I searched it up using the Google AI. I also searched it up on HoYoLab, and like Sarah's English VA is like under wraps. Like someone's saying that it's a streamer, but like there's no concrete evidence. Or wait. Maybe hold on. Let me put this back on autoplay. Whoops.
Which actually makes you and me allies, not enemies.
Don't you dare compare my proxy to you.
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to work together. The end is drawing near. The Overseer's ritual must not be interrupted. Faithful servants, the Creator will remember your names. The arduous journey to the Creator is always filled with sacrifice. The path back to the Master is always paved with blood and bones. Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering, all sheltered.
Second target locked.
I can't really control my strength. I'm in perfect shape.
I'll pierce right through. That was easy. Ready. Sustaining fire.
Tactical strategy. Delay combat.
Maximum firepower.
Affirmative. Mantling the enemy is up to us.
That's the target, right?
This team is just disgusting. Holy damage.
Chief, let's see Senior cool off a bit, Yeah.
That thing died in like what, 30 seconds? Maybe 40 seconds? That was so fast. Alright, another puzzle, I guess. Within the core mechanism, you find a device Exaltus used to manipulate the miasma. Miasma device core. A strange device discovered the Exaltus underground base. The core piece installed at a large miasma facility used to control the flow and form of miasma. It's likely an amplifier designed to boost the power of miasma device, allowing the Exaltus to control and concentrate large amounts of miasma. My laser can't break through either. The equipment is shrouded in thick miasma. Any attempt to connect through EOS would lead to corruption. Even the perception technique is useless. Maybe we need someone with Ishuan Shifu's level of skill for this. We can't do anything about these things for right now, so let's just focus our efforts on tracking down those bosses. Another cutscene?
May the Creator refine us. Sanctuaries chosen,
Favored by the Creator!
What the hell? What do you mean retreat? Take out your guns! Oh my god, that dude died for nothing. Say one, Yunquei, y'all took too long. Stop aura farming and help the people. That soldier did not have to die, bro.
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Well, well, well. Did y'all notice that? Did you see that? Did you see what I saw? Who was missing? Who was missing from that shot? Who was missing? We saw the panda. We saw the tiger girl. We saw the mystic. Who was missing? Who the hell was missing? Every single time, bro. There is something up with him. There is something up with him. Everybody shows up to save Phylum Heights, and where's bro at? We never know what he's doing, but oh no, he's he has horrible nightmares and shit. Why? Sus as hell, bro.
Our attack on the base in the hollow led to chaos in the city outside. Are they using the attack as a cover to escape?
The city is under attack? Do we keep pursuing or fall back to assist?
Nah, Yunquei Summit's got that. Let's just... Yeah, Yunquei Summit's got that. We should proceed.
Obsidian Division are stationed in the city, along with the mystics of Yunquei Summit. The city should be in good hands for the time being.
I mean, Yunquei Summit can definitely handle it. As for Obsidian Division, 2 people said, let's get out of here. Meanwhile, 2 people with guns actually started shooting, and 1 guy died for nothing because the others ran away. Like, Obsidian Division really needs some training, bro, because what the hell was that? They clearly have no... What is it called? Fight or flight training, or whatever it's called. They need some training, because they just ran. You're supposed to be defending the citizens. Shame. Shame on Obsidian Division, bro.
Ishu and Shifu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. But there's a gap in the defenses on the mountain road above Phylum Heights.
The mountain road? But according to the distribution map we received, there shouldn't be any obscura in that area.
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defenses near the mountain road.
Oh no, there are many residential areas near there.
Got it. Calculating a route from the hollow back to Wi-Fi Peninsula for evacuation. Almost done.
We're counting on you, Proxy.
Alright, let's get out of the hollow. Or being teleported out. These loading screens, bro. Taking the fuck out of me. Okay, so we just got teleported out. Why is Captain Magus here finally back? The sacrifices in the city are being held back by Yishuan, Shifu, and the others. But more have suddenly appeared on the mountain path. The mountain path, but our obscure positioning data didn't show up any devices there. Something's wrong with his oldest intel. Long story short, our main forces and Sigma Temple Masters are all tied up fighting sacrifices in the city. The mountain road area wasn't assigned any defense troops beforehand. The defenses are there severely lacking. Yeah, let's hurry up and go provide support. I'm ready to head out. Oh, okay. Guess not.
From Yunquei Summit, the sacrifices in the main district have been suppressed, and the civilians in the city are safe.
Our mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and exaltists around the mountain road area, while protecting 2 VIP targets.
Which are the annoying Aporsa Lumix executive Lucro, and the even more annoying Obsidian Division Major General Lorenz.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro. Good news, the Major General is en route to the evacuation point below the mountain road.
Hard to say which is the good news and which is the bad. Like them or not, the mission still has to be completed. There are plenty of homes around the mountain road area, so there's no time to waste. Let's move out.
With our main forces in Yonkwei Summit holding Phalum Heights, let's deal with the sacrifices on the mountain road. There are residential areas around the mountain road. We can't let those sacrifices run wild. And then Unpleasant Major General and Lucro are evacuating from that way as well. We can't just stand by and watch them die. I mean, if General Lawrence died, it's not really that big of a loss, is it? Like, let's be so real. Guy's kind of an asshole. And Lucro is an asshole because he's a businessman. Like, we understand that. But like, oh, these things are so gross. I think the reason they're so gross is because they have like human feet. I think every other ethereal we fought so far, they were like completely monster. But like these things have like human feet, and that's what makes them so disturbing to look at. Like, look at that. Oh, oh god. Is it hands? Like, why does the feet look... Oh, that's so gross, dude.
People on the ground seem to be members of Porceluna. Oh. Shit.
Ether vision activated. Engaging head on.
Those monsters. Ethereals.
Calm down, ma'am.
No. They weren't ethereals.
We're from Obsidian Division. You're safe now.
They're all dead.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the zombies.
You're not in danger anymore.
Damn, we've been through so much, I already forgot about the zombies.
This woman's experiencing shock. Her companions were likely killed in the recent attack.
Judging by her clothing, she's from Porcelumex. And I remember seeing her at the banquet. Her companions were most likely Porcelumex executives.
No, I really can't stand those people. They didn't deserve this.
Orphe's voice comes... Isolde's voice come through the military audio on... Oh my god, I'm so tired I can't even read.
Magus, aren't you curious? Who exactly was responsible for killing our comrades all those years ago?
Oh my god, just say Lawrence and let's move on.
Partly falls on Porcelumex for offering...
Yeah, I know, I knew that much.
And partly on the commander who accepted it.
Say it.
Well, Porcelumex's share of that debt was just paid in blood.
Isolde, what are you saying?
That's right. The mastermind behind bribing the military...
Oh, Lucro, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
None other than Porcelumex's Lucro. Of course, the ones who benefited from it weren't innocent either. Going down with him was only fitting.
So doesn't this set up Damien to take over Porcelumex if the two big shots are now out of the way? First they got rid of the other guy, I forgot his name already, and now they're getting rid of Lucro. So clearly, Damien's going to be around for a long time. He's definitely going to be in a position of power now, if we get rid of Lucro.
Even if they were guilty, they should have at least stood trial.
Forget it, Proxy. Your sense of righteousness is admirable. But I also believe you've been through something like this yourself. Unjust accusations, hopeless justice, endless struggle. The Defense Force, public security, the HIA, and TOPS. You're standing against giants. How much injustice have you endured, and how much justice have you achieved?
Okay, I get it, ma'am. Like, I understand you're angry, you're pissed, but like, ain't no need to shout at me like that. I didn't kill your comrades, bro. Like, chill. Damn, scream my ear off.
But Isolde, you've always told me that justice...
Like, even Magus is calm right now.
Justice will come, but it will be through my hands and your gun. We no longer need to rely on the sympathy of others, nor wait for mercy from those in power.
Why are you doing this, Colonel? Why of all times would you reveal this to Magus now? Your goal isn't just to let her know the truth, is it?
Magus, don't you want to know the name of that commander from back then? The one who sent us into the jaws of battle, just to secure that huge check from Porcelumex? The one who deliberately withheld support from our unit to cover up the bribery!
It was Lorenz.
I mean, duh.
Yes. Colonel Lorenz.
That was obvious from the start. God.
Very same Lorenz who has now risen to Major General 11 years ago. He colluded with Lucro. And now, 11 years later...
Oh, she has definitely lost the plot.
The lives lost. My years of suffering. This ridiculous body of mine. Is it all because of him?
Lucro is already dead. And Lorenz stands right before you at the end of this road. I've already made my choice. Now it's time to make yours, Magus.
Are we gonna find Isolde at the end of the road?
Walking this road. Don't let me down.
Okay, she's okay. Okay, lady.
Isolde.
Colonel Isolde.
Let's stop chit-chatting and just go and see what's happening, because that lady's about to snap. Or she already has snapped.
The only way we can know is by finding Lorenz and getting answers from him directly.
Magus, now's not the time to lose your head. Isolde hasn't given us any evidence to back up her accusations.
Evidence? Don't tell me you want to start preaching about procedures and justice, Proxy. If there were any justice in this world, my teammates wouldn't have sacrificed themselves 11 years ago.
Stop and think about the timing. Why would she drop all this now? She's deliberately steering you somewhere.
She wants me to join in her revenge plan. Is there something wrong with that? She was right about one thing. I'm the only one walking this road with her.
With all due respect, Captain, that was a real kick in the gut, you know? Remember when we first joined the squad? We signed up because we felt the same pain. We carried the same scars. We were here for justice. Maybe even a little glory. For the ones we lost. The ones we loved. And now you're saying that we're not your companions? That you're all she has?
Seed would like to teach that meanie a lesson. But I can't shake the feeling that something really bad might follow. If Seed Sr. were here, I think he'd be all gruffy and say, "Nope, not happening, Captain." And "Nope, not you either, Seed." Oh well, I was never good at comforting speeches anyway. If you made up your mind, Captain, I'll follow your lead, no matter what.
You think you're helping saying all these useless things, but you don't understand.
Captain!
You don't understand what I'm going through either. Huh, Orphe?
Open your eyes, Magus. You and Isolde walking the same path? Come on! Without me, you wouldn't even be able to walk. If anything, you and I are the real companions here. And the others, the squad, Proxy, we've been in this together from the start. We've all lost people we love. But you were the one who brought us back, who pulled us out of that whole mess of grief and revenge. And now you want us to just stand here and do nothing? All so you can feel that we understand you? Sorry, Captain. I didn't mean to snap like that.
We're still on a mission here. Whatever personal stuff we're dealing with, it doesn't outweigh the lives of all those citizens depending on us. You with me, Captain Magus?
I agree. Let's move out. We'll clear out the ethereals as we go. OBOL squad, gear up and get ready.
Alright, lady. I cleared the ethereal so you can get out and just ignore all the dead dudes behind you. Oh my god, there's another one.
Adjusting for wind. There is an unopened obscura nearby.
The monsters are crawling out of those devices.
Eliminate the nearby obscura to cut off the source of the threats.
Is it my turn to fight?
The Obscura have been confirmed to be deactivated.
The locations of these Obscura don't appear to be included in the Colonel's intel.
There might be gaps in the intel. Roxy, can you help search for nearby Obscura?
Oh, man, these damn puzzles. So I need to move D. Or no. Do I have to flip this the other way around? Move B and then... 1... Okay, I have to move D up. Like this. And then move C. Yeah, down like this. And then... I think I have to move A. No, not A. I have to move E. Nope. Is it D? I have to move one of these. God, what is... I need to get the curve right. I think let's move C. Oh my god, bro. It has to be A, right? No. Or what? Is it E? If I move... I need the curve to go down. God, these are so annoying. Right, this should work. God damn it, I got the curve wrong. 1. Can you move D and like this? Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I moved it back in the same place. For fuck's sake. 1, 2, maybe move A this way. 1, 2, 3. Nah. Where do I reset this? This is the first time I'm using a hint because I just can't be bothered. So I need to twist. Wait, how do I do this? Take D, go up? No. Maybe I take E and A. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Move D to 2. Ah, let me reset this. Move D to 2. And then... I move B down. There we go. That should work. I should adjust E and A. 2. Why is it not connecting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. Anyway. That's another one down. You can get to the other side of the residential area through here, alright? I don't follow most gaming news, so EA being sold to Saudi Arabia is definitely news to me. You know what? Maybe they'll run the company better, I don't know.
Not if they enter the city.
Haven't really heard good things from EA in like years, so honestly, if they run it better than whoever's in charge right now, maybe it's a big W. Who knows?
Count on me and teaching you.
Major General Lorenz retreated in this direction.
Keep moving.
There's so many dead bodies, man. Oh, yeah, Lucro is dead. Is he still breathing?
Oh?
They're from Porcelumix. That body, is that Lucro from Porcelumix? Don't tell me the Major General is. Pick up the pace. I have no intention of explaining myself in a failed op report. Oof, yikes. If this was realistic, that kid would not be alive. Like, sure, there's only so much you can do with hiding. But he's like out in the open, and the monsters aren't doing anything. Like, if this was real, that kid would not be alive. The monsters would have gotten to him a long time already.
Steve, don't go darting too far ahead, okay?
Oh my god, I don't care about this kid.
The ladies from the Defense Force. There's a little kid here. Maybe he got stranded when the sacrifices suddenly appeared on the mountain road.
You're not hurt, are you, Dante? What are you doing all the way out here? Is your mom okay?
Yeah, how the hell do we know? Is Dante from Siloam Bay, perhaps?
On the mountain path with Mello and I.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Never mind. Question answered. I remember those kids' names, okay? Like, that was a long time ago.
Crawling out of those boxes. The ones that make the sighing noises. There were monsters inside. Mello and Ayu ran down the mountain path back to Siloam Bay, but I got stuck here.
It's all right, Dante. The Defense Force is here. You're safe now.
You know this little one, Proxy?
This is Dante from Siloam Bay. His uncle used to be a Defense Force soldier, just like you all.
He used to be?
Just like your old comrades. Dante's uncle also died in the fall of the old capital 11 years ago.
Oh. So his family have one of our old comrades, huh?
Old comrade? Is this gun lady one of my uncle's friends too?
That's right, kid. Your uncle and I, we fought side by side.
We don't even know his name, but okay.
You must be a super strong soldier. My uncle was really strong too, but he never came back. I hope you and your team all make it home safe. I'm sure someone's got to be waiting for you at home.
We will, Dante. Don't you worry.
Hey, Dante, tell me something. If you had the chance to get revenge for your uncle, would you take it?
Get revenge? But didn't Uncle give his life to protect us?
Like, if I found the bad guy who killed him, or the monster that hurt him, would you want me to kill them? Would that make you feel better?
Feel better? I want those monsters gone too. But that
Wow, when even the kids have more
I think Uncle became a soldier.
what's the word I'm looking for?
People safe, even if he had to face scary
Not
monsters.
common sense, but you know what I mean.
So instead of fighting to hurt people, I want to be the kind of soldier who protects.
Yeah, emotional
I want
intelligence.
to be strong and take care of Mom.
When a kid has more emotional intelligence, then again, you know, Magus is a gun now, so some emotions might not come as easy anymore.
Dante, you should go home now. Your mom is probably worried sick about you.
The Defense Force and Yunque Summit will keep you and your mom safe.
Oh, right! Mom's probably waiting for me. I'd better get home fast.
The squad calls in support over to radio to escort Dante back to Silent Bay.
Dante's such a sweetheart.
He's a good kid. But people like Lorenz, back then and even now, how many kids have lost their families because of scum like that?
Captain.
All right, let's keep moving.
Magus gives a quiet order. The squad keeps marching to the target Major General Lawrence. Okay, where are we going next?
Captain Magus, what are your orders?
need to question him face to face and get to the bottom of this.
Captain Magus, please don't do anything reckless.
Magus, I understand how much you want revenge. But remember, we're here with you.
That's the direction Lawrence evacuated in, right? Magus, you have to stay calm. Now's not the time to pull the trigger. I stand behind the captain. With both the truth and enemy right before my eyes, how could I? But the truth and hatred are too heavy to bear. Don't forget about us. What? That was such a weird scene. Hello? Big wide open space. I wonder what's about to happen. I know this is a residential space, but we're definitely fighting something. Orphe and Magus stand before Major General Lawrence, confronting him with Isolde's accusations.
Who filled your head with such baseless claims and slander, Captain Magus?
Please, General Lorenz. While I can still hold myself back, I just need you to answer me. Yes or no?
Such groundless accusations are enough to get you court-martialed, Captain Magus. Or is this all just an attempt to stir up trouble and cover up your unauthorized attack earlier?
Answer me, Lorenz. Yes or no?
11 years ago, countless squads under my command were lost when the old capital fell. You think it was only the frontline soldiers like you who had to shoulder the pressure? Do you know how many questions I faced because of your crushing defeat and your incompetence? Do you know how much blame I have taken? How many concessions I have made to appease their greed? War, politics, and the survival of this city are not problems that can be solved merely by you all pulling your triggers on the front lines. I don't expect your brain, if there's anything left of it in there, to possibly comprehend such complicated matters. But I want to remind you of one thing. You're not here alone. Isn't OBOL Squad standing with you?
That's an outright threat, General Lorenz. As the mayor's representative, I won't just stand here and let that slide.
I must say, naive fools really seem to get along well together. If you're that set on burning everything to take me out and won't consider your own future, then perhaps you should think about theirs. Don't be so selfish, Captain Magus. Even if it was me, so what? I didn't get where I am today by being noble and playing by the rules.
Before Lawrence brushes past OBOL Squad as he finishes speaking, Magus' trigger quivers, but she never pulls it.
Captain Magus.
There she goes again. Magus, Captain, Magus. God, does she say anything else half the time?
Captain Magus, I understand how you feel. Even though it might sound a little cruel, I think you made the right call holding yourself back.
He made a fair point. I have my squad members and the proxy counting on me. Acting recklessly wasn't an option. But I and Isolde wouldn't just stand around while he makes things spiral out of control. There must be a reason why she has revealed all this now.
Where could
all she needs is a scarf. I mean, she could just tie her hair around her neck. Ooh, cutscene.
We'll settle this later. After this operation, no one will be able to stop the defense force from staying here.
And now Isolde shows up.
Right, sir.
Oh.
No one can stop you from staying now.
Isolde.
Is it gonna happen? Is this where it happens?
Why don't you come with me, Colonel? We can't leave our big hero behind.
Hero? All the soldiers who never made it out? The ones you abandoned? Weren't they also your stepping stones? Your heroes?
Damn! Oh, wow. Okay, Zenless. I applaud.
Promise you couldn't bring yourself to keep. I kept it for you.
I had my doubts about Colonel Isolde's behavior all along, but I didn't expect her to go this far. Honestly, that was some baller shit she did. That was some baller ass shit. Has she been hiding a fierce need for revenge beneath her calm and composed exterior? Maga seems to have taken quite a blow, but thankfully Orphe has been with her the whole time. Best not to interrupt Magus and Orphe right now. I should go and check on the others instead. Okay, part 3 done. I'm assuming there's still one more part to the story, perhaps? Maybe like another hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Damn, everybody's here. I think here is a good enough time to like cut it off, and then tomorrow I'll like finish the last hour, hour and a half, and then I can get on with maybe I can finish Jarilo 7 and maybe get off that planet and go to the next one. So I'm low-key excited to play Stariel again, but you know, we'll see how far we get. I am level capped, so like pushing the story would actually help me a lot because I have so much XP saved up, and I want to farm the higher corrosion caves or caves of corrosions. Yeah, I know Flint's is at 7 p.m. I don't think I'm gonna be home for that. Like I have to go and prep because apparently I'm going out tonight. The first news I just got a text from my sister saying we're going out apparently, but so I don't think I'll be around for Flint's banner tonight. I think the Flint's pulls might be priority tomorrow. God, okay, I need to plan tomorrow. Okay, I'll finish Zenless story first. I'll do that first. I'll finish Zenless story first. Then I'll hop on over to Genshin for Flint's pulls. And then maybe that'll take about maybe another hour. I don't know. I think hopefully Flint's pulls does not take long and I can build them fast and early. But aside from that, I think there should be enough time to do Honkai Star Rail for at least 2 hours. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. But yeah, for now, this is where I'm going to leave off this stream. Tomorrow I'll come back and look at this. Mr. Sussy is suddenly back. I wonder where he's back from. And Zhao's here too, or Zhao, whatever her name is. And then we've got OBOL Squad who I need to talk to, and we're probably going to go and chase Isolde. And then we'll get to that part that I theorized a long time ago when I watched this special program. It was so obvious, bro. But yeah, this is where I'm going to leave you guys for today. It's a little, you know, abrupt, but I just learned that I won't be home past 7 p.m. So I have to go and prep for that. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the last half of the last piece of this story. So enjoy the rest of the day. Stay safe, be kind. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Yeah, there's probably like another like hour, maybe like 30-40 minutes left of this. I want to finish this, but I don't have the time. So I will catch you tomorrow for the last end of this. I don't have to upload this on YouTube. I don't want to upload this in parts. Maybe I'll like stitch it together in like an editing software or something. But yeah, I'm going to leave you guys here for now. I got stuff to do. I will catch you tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.